report the news that nobody has the balls to report.
Why am I the only one breaking stories like this? You can call me Uncle 𝗕𝗿𝗵𝗹𝗺, Clarence, Aiden. I don't care what you call me.
Did you not say that you were gonna take my baby out of revenge and make him a transgender baby?
I think they don't like the things that I'm saying and they want me to stop saying them, but I'm not. I'm never gonna stop. Now, these are the kind of stories, guys, that must be told. I'm just a guy who's breaking stories and reporting news from my basement.
Hey, what's up, Turtle Riders? How's everyone doing tonight? Good, excellent. Welcome to the live show, ladies and gentlemen. The new promptly starting at 9 o'clock, new Turtle, new year, whatever, live show. If you're new here, do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Smash that subscribe button. Also, follow us on Rumble. I'm going to put a link to our Rumble. We're also streaming this on Rumble. This is actually the wrong channel. So if you'd like to watch it on Rumble, there it is. I can see all the comments coming up either way. But we're going to be shifting over to Rumble soon because we're just sick of YouTube's shenanigans. And once there's a viable alternative, of course, we will patronize that one when it believes in actual free speech and doesn't let trolls basically control the platform with, ridiculous, frivolous YouTube, strikes and whatever the hell the shit we get banned on here for is. So also, we are currently, speaking of, we can't monetize this channel. We haven't been over for a year. So we just went and built our own. It's called Turtle Chat. If you click on the link at the top, that brings you to a donation page. You can donate whatever amount of money you want. It's like the super chat version of 𝗕𝗿𝗵𝗹, except they don't take 40%, which is pretty cool. So you can donate whatever amount of money you want. I will get an email notification when that happens, and you get to write a message with your donation. I will bring that message up and I will show the class. And yes, and as Turtle Cadet here says, hit that thumbs up button. Definitely helps. Leave a comment afterwards. It helps the algos. That's what they tell me on these YouTube streets. And if you look in the bio below, links to all of our social media, Spotify, all that stuff. Follow, like everything. 𝗕𝗿𝗵𝗹 is everywhere. 𝗕𝗿𝗵𝗋's taking over the world. It is inevitable, especially with my guy Ron DeSantis ascending to power. I guess we're competing with Trump tonight too. I mean, I think we all know what's going to happen. He's going to announce he's going to run for president. I really don't give a shit. Doesn't matter. Ron DeSantis is inevitable. Ron DeSantis is going to win the nomination and he's going to get elected president. So I really don't care what Trump does tonight. It's all just theatrics. But anyway, yeah, so we got a lot to get to tonight. It's been a very interesting day. As this individual points out, whoever this Irish demon person is, I'd never heard of them before. Somebody sent me a link to it today, and I clicked on it, and it looks like, who's that midget guy from Buddy the Elf? Who's that guy? What's his name? He's also in the freaking show with the dragons that I never got into, that everybody watched. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? What am I talking about? It's like some fucking, not Lord of the Rings. You guys are killing me. Dinklage, that's his name. That's Peter Dinklage. He looks like that guy. That's his name. So that guy, he's like an angry Irishman, I guess. I don't know what his shtick is. I look at his channel. He's got like 27,000 subs, which really isn't that much more than me. But apparently he thinks he's some sort of like YouTube, I don't know, celebrity or something. Too good to talk to me, or what he really is he's scared and he's a coward, just like 99% of these people are. They won't debate you. Again, I'm the guy who will debate anyone, and I will show up and talk to you face to face. It doesn't have to be awkward. It doesn't have to be confrontational. People can have conversations, right? I'm the guy who's not afraid of a conversation. I'm the guy who doesn't back down to a debate, who doesn't back down to a chat. You're the guy that runs from it. So we can, yeah, I mean, he's obviously just some poor virgin simp living in Ireland who lives on YouTube. It's pathetic, and he is what he is. So we'll get to that a little bit later. But the story I wanted to start with tonight, before we get to the crusty panties day in court thing, because it's been a very, very interesting day. I want to talk about this story out of Billerica, because speaking of cunts, this one has a lot of similarities with crusty panties. So let's bring this up. So we wrote about this woman before. Her name is Teresa English. She ran for state representative in Billerica. Billerica is one of the few red towns in Massachusetts, and they've elected a man by the name of Mark Lombardo to be their state representative for, I think, 6 straight terms now, or 5 straight going into this, whatever, which is almost impossible in this state. But he wins because Billerica is a normal place in Massachusetts. It's a good place to live, and because they don't let people like this take over. And so this woman ran against him in 2020. She was a teacher, and she has somewhat of a shady background. Remember, we looked into her military service, and there was nothing there. And anytime anybody asked about it, they were blocked. Several women, and I think some men too, received threatening cease and desist letters in the mail from her for commenting on her Facebook page. Like a political person running for office, like your future potential constituents are like, hey, can you show me like any evidence that you were in the army? And she's like, that's harassment. Blocked them. And so like, it was bizarre. It was bizarre. And she was convinced that she was going to win, even though she lost in 2020 and a red wave was expected this time. Obviously, that did not materialize, but it certainly was not as bad as 2020 was for Republicans. Now, this individual also quit her job since she lost in 2020 and ran. She was a teacher in Lawrence, and just, I don't know if she quit or was fired. She won't answer any questions about it. On top of that, she also covered up the fact that she was arrested and charged for a hit and run in Virginia, I don't know, 15 or so years ago. And it seems like she fled that state to kind of come here and start a new life. We've looked into her more since then. And there was another woman with the exact same name, Teresa English, spelled the exact same way with no H or anything, who is in the Army and lives in Tennessee and is a left-wing activist. If you search her name on Facebook, you will find her. I don't know what's going on with this woman, if she stole this other woman's identity, but either way, she lost the election by 10 points. It was one of the only wins for a Republican in Massachusetts. So Mark Lombardo won, as we knew he would, and that's a good thing because he's one of the only good ones in the state house. And remember her with the hat? Like, come on. Like, what is that? Junior cadet. Anyway, she wrote one of the most insane, you know, when you lose, remember the Democrats are always telling us, well, we need civility. We need normalcy. We need you to lose with class. You should thank your opponent and blah, blah, blah. Okay. Just like be a good loser like Mitt Romney was and John McCain was. Okay. I get it. But the thing about them is they're not really willing to do the same. They whined about Russia for how many years and said Trump was an illegitimate president. And this woman is basically doing the same thing here. Let's read what she wrote in her concession email. So I'll bring this up here. So this one, she goes, in the first paragraph, she goes, I say this without ego. I would have impacted Billerica and our community in immeasurable ways. Pro tip, just because you preface something with, I say this without ego, doesn't mean you are in fact saying it without ego. Just saying. My first order of business would be to impact the process for choosing the Speaker of the House. And then she goes on and on about how she would have been better than the current person in there and blah, 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 blah. Okay. So she says she has a unique skill set that were real possibilities to have an impact. I don't know what her skill set is. She is unemployed, morbidly obese, a carpetbagger. She had lost once before. I'm not sure what exactly her skills are, perhaps being a cunt. I don't know. But she was rejected. And here she got the help, unlike Mark Lombardo, of 2 sitting congressmen who both got more than 60% of the vote, Seth Moulton and Lori Trahan. And this paragraph right here, guys, this reminds me so much of Crusty Panties. It is just, wait till you read it. I mean, have you guys read this? Let me pull this up. All right. So, says the current speaker prefers to avoid conflict, So he will award Mark Lombardo 3 projects in each year's budget to prevent temper tantrums. These 3 projects will be awarded towards buildings or personal projects. There will be no major investments in Billerica based on his previous 12 years in Boston. In fact, I expect this term to be even less fruitful for Mr. Lombardo. He has many demands on his time, and he doesn't multitask well. What are those demands? Let's see. His divorce is not going well. And based on how much time his girlfriend bullies me on social media, I don't think his current relationship is healthy. What a cunt. Like some people don't like that word. I think it exists for a reason. To describe this woman is a cunt. That's what she is. There's no other way that you can accurately describe what this woman is besides using that word. It's a great word. In England, they use it all the time. For here, it's taboo. I don't know. But to say his divorce is not going well, how is that any of your business? And based on how much time his girlfriend bullies me on social media, I don't think his current relationship is healthy. Now, I don't want to offend Mark or whatever, okay? Or anyone else for that matter. But I saw, yeah, he apparently is going through divorce. It's nobody's fucking business but his, okay? And I click on Teresa English's page, and his girlfriend is there commenting. I click on her page. Dude, fucking hot. No offense, Mark. Like, but hot. Like really, really hot. Like 10. Couple kids, divorced. Like it's ideal. If you're this guy and you're getting divorced and you got kids, like that's obviously what you want to stumble into, right? It makes it easier for him. And I mean, obviously, Teresa English, I mean, I don't mind saying this because she's a horrible person. She's a fatty. Like nobody wants, of course you hate this woman because she looks good and you're morbidly obese and nobody cares what you have to say about anything. So shut up, fatty. And again, I would never normally just crap on somebody because they're fat. It's because you're a cunt. So of course I'm going to pick out your trait that probably you're most sensitive about. And I'm going to make fun of you for that because you're a horrible person and you deserve to cry yourself to sleep every night. So, goes on to say, he has 2 children that are slightly younger than mine, and as many parents will attest, ages 12 to 15 are difficult years. Add in psychological damage from daddy making mommy cry. What? Fuck. Okay, just go on. A divorce happening in the public eye. What? You're bringing it up. In the transitions between middle and high school, whew, I don't envy him or his children. Imagine bringing that up in a conciliatory speech, being like talking shit about somebody's kids. Like, fuck you, bitch. Like, what? You are fucking evil. Evil. And you're just mad at the world. I mean, we're going to see why in a moment. So she goes on to say, I hope his soon-to-be ex-wife is awarded the alimony and child support she deserves. Court records may be sealed, but lips certainly are not. What a cunt. Busy Mr. Lombardo is also a business owner and maintains a position with a sales or marketing firm. No wonder he doesn't have time to build coalitions or write legislation. She just said there, yeah, the downfall of this guy is he's employed. He has a job. Unlike you, who literally quit your teaching job to run for state representative full time. You put all your eggs in one basket. You ran in a red district as a blue candidate, and you expected to be a popular incumbent. Goes on to say, busy Mr. Lombardo is all, no wonder he doesn't have time, blah, blah, blah. Did you know he works out too? This is the really telling comment. Did you know he works out too? Despite the chilly temperatures, Mark will still be wearing shirts a size too small to make sure you notice his manly muscles. Be more insecure, bitch. You can't. I mean, it's like you're basically saying like, oh, he's in shape. Can you believe that? Why isn't he fat and disgusting by this pile of gravy that I call a husband? Like, imagine your husband look like your husband. I'm sorry, your husband hasn't seen his dick since dinosaurs roamed the earth. But geez Louise, honey, try not to be so obvious with your jealousy. I mean, Jesus Christ. So, yeah. Then, you know, I mean, talk about healthy relationships. It's like, diabetes isn't healthy either. And he seems to be a good father. I just hate these people who think that, like, you have to be an ugly person on the inside to see somebody else and see that, yeah, you're going through divorce. Yeah, guess what? That happens. Millions of people, like 50% of marriages in this country end up that way. And most of the time, it's actually a good thing. Because, I mean, what back in the day, what did people do? They stuck together for the kids, right? Well, but you're giving the children, when you do that, in my opinion, the wrong impression of what a marriage is. Like, if you're unhappy and you're fighting all the time, the kids pick up on that. And it's okay. People can be amicable and split apart. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, you took a vow on your wedding day, and guess what? Shit happens. Shit happens. People change. They go different directions. And sticking together sometimes isn't always the best solution. It might be for some people, but it's nobody's business. It's nobody's business. So, and then, so she goes, for me, life gets healthier. Most of the harassment is stopped and it matters less what others say. I've never much cared when people don't like me or say mean things. I grew up with some of the most toxic family dynamics and strangers' opinions, especially when they weren't worthy of respect. Matter even less than my recently deceased grandmother's thoughts on my weight or child rearing. This is how you know this woman's a cunt. She actually said that she can't, her dead grandmother called her fat. So she hates her dead grandmother because her grandmother pointed out, yeah, like, you should exercise, stupid granddaughter. I mean, it's all starting to make sense. My husband will stop working overtime to pay our bills while I campaign. You made him work overtime so that you could have this fantasy election thing? Everybody, all the other candidates had jobs, or at least no show jobs. You just no showed and you had no job. And now you can, yeah, you should have been working the whole time. Your poor diabetes husband there. And by the way, I've seen her kids. I could point out that her kids, if I wanted to, look like, you know, transgender ginger kids. Like, they look ridiculous. But I wouldn't do that. I would never do that. Only she would do something like that. I mean, what a horrible person to do something like that. So, she basically goes on that she won't lose she's going to concede and not run again. And this is what she writes at the bottom. Lombardo has to get his side piece to fight his battles. Or maybe she's miserable because she's dating someone going through a divorce, or maybe his negativity is contagious. There are many possibilities. That's the Vicky Isna. I mean, I guess it's out there, right? So, but check her out. She's hot. You'll see. She's fucking hot. Like, let's keep it a grip, as Monica Kind of Grant would say. So this woman's a cunt. I think it says a lot if you're a woman who has no relation to a man and you're concerned about their marital status or relationship. It really says a lot about you. Obviously, something is missing in your life. Clearly, your man is not bringing home the goods for you. And nobody can relate to this better, I think, than Crusty Panties. So that kind of segues into our thing. And by the way, if you guys would, just a reminder, if you just got here, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We do this every Tuesday and Saturday night at 9 p.m. You can also join Turtle Club on Thursdays. That gives you ad-free on the website, tbdailynews.com. It also gives you access to the Thursday night streams that nobody else gets, and you get a free t-shirt of your choice. You got to sign up, just $15 a month. And when you're doing that, you are supporting free speech. You're supporting what we do here. You're keeping the turtle going. And yeah, it's pretty cool. People like it, and we call it the sex cult. It's fun time. We have a good time on Thursday nights, so feel free to join us if you'd like to already, and that way we keep this ad-free, because I really don't ever want to have advertisers again. I hate advertisers, so don't want them back, and I like doing business this way instead. Okay. And if you guys would like to donate, linked at the top is a link to something called Turtle Chat. You can click on that, and you can donate whatever amount of money you want. When you do that, you get to write a message. And let's see. You got to write it. Hold on one sec. You get to write a message, and I should get an email notification for it when that happens. And I will bring your message up on the big screen. I don't know if anyone let me see. Let me check donos. I don't know if anyone's donated yet. See if it's worked. Because sometimes it doesn't work. We do have some donos, but I did not get. God damn it. Hold on. My web developer gave me directions here because it's not coming up on goddamn. I'm not getting it in my email, but I do have a couple turtle chats here. So how about this? I also have, guys, Cash App. My Cash App is $UncleTurtleBoy. So you can donate whatever amount of money you want that way. I will get the notification on my phone when that happens because I'd have to look it up right now about how to bring these messages up. Sometimes this malfunctions, the turtle chat. But I do have, I want to give a shout out. I got 25 here from Timothy. I don't see a message with that. I don't know if Timothy put a message, but thank you. If Timothy has a comment, maybe one of the mods can, actually, no, you can't highlight the comment because you're not back here. I also got a $25 donation from 𝗵𝗵𝗄. Oh my gosh. I so want to see what 𝗵𝗵𝗄 had to say. So if 𝗵𝗵𝗄, the one who just donated that $25 chat, wanted to come up, they are more than welcome to do so. Or wants to send text, because I know who the person is that sent me that. If they want to text me what their message is that they would like to read, they are more than welcome to do so. And let's see here. We got, if Timothy wants to do the same, he can do that. Sorry, it's not working. So it's safer actually if you just do the Cash App. If you guys have Cash App, to do it that way. Not safer, but I will get the full message that way without any sort of restrictions. Oh, we got a couple other turtle chats here. I got $5 from a KV. So thank you, KV. Again, you can do the same. Yeah, I think that's it for the turtle chats for now. So someone, yeah, it was. I know it wasn't you this time. I know exactly who it was. So that person also has my phone number. They can text me as well. And I'm getting a text right now from somebody saying, it's actually, yeah, Deb, where's Deb? Yeah, I forgot about Deb. Where'd she go? Yeah, you can banter. Let me, jump on, Deb. I love having people to banter with. Jump on. She was having FUPA computer issues. Okay. So let's talk about what happened in court today. If you guys missed the impromptu live, 𝗏𝗏𝗴𝗃, aka 𝗵𝗵𝗄. Here's the message from the $25 turtle chat from 𝗵𝗵𝗄. It says, I did not lose. This is only a temporary setback, and I will appeal and win. I shall win over the real judge with my beauty and charm. I will be victorious. I don't know about that. I'm not so sure about that. Hello, Deb. Oh, you've changed.
Oh, I don't know why that's there. Oh, there we go. Gross.
Right. Okay. So welcome, Deb. How are you?
Thank you. Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you. So have you been following what's happened today?
Yes. Criminal charges and everything.
Yes. So I'm just going to full screen
Go
you.
for it.
So, but we can still hear you.
Yeah.
So for those of you guys who missed it, so 𝗵𝗵𝗄 today, aka 𝗏𝗏𝗴𝗃, she had a criminal complaint hearing in Boston because on September, let's just do it chronologically here. August 23rd, Kate had a temporary harassment prevention order placed against her in Jamaica Plain, in West Roxbury District Court. It's in Jamaica Plain. They call it West Roxbury District Court in Boston, because a woman who I'm friends with, and she's a turtle rider and didn't really care that people knew it. Kate decided to start attacking her. And this is what Kate does. She's not content with just obsessing over me, and it is an obsession, which the magistrate said today several times. She's rather obsessed with me, and she knows that obviously she can't stop me from talking. I have a website that over 1 million people read every month. She knows that because she used to work for me. She knows that everybody around here reads 𝗕𝗏𝗴𝗃, knows what 𝗕𝗏𝗴𝗃 is, and obviously she can't touch me. She can't stop me. I've had bigger people than her try to take me down. Kate really doesn't exist outside of YouTube. What is her page called? Masshole Troll Mafia, I think now it's called. It has like, I think 2,000 people like that page around there, give or take. It's been 3 years now. So 1,000 a year. Not bad. So she's getting there. She's a little on Facebook. On Twitter, I think she has a whopping like 180 followers. So that's going really well. Actually, you want to see a funny tweet? This is I laughed so loud at this, guys. You guys got to see this. So her Twitter handle is at Mafia Masshole, I think. There it is. So let's pull. Oh, she got 289. She's a big shot, guys. Big time. So let's pull up her Twitter account here. So look at this. This is so funny. She goes, "Excuse me, YouTube creators. I have a situation where another creator is maliciously calling for the mass reporting of my channel, and I appreciate if you could handle that." Dude, it's an account with 6 million followers. Like, okay, boomer. Like, how stupid do you have to be about the internet to like think that like an account with you're gonna get like a personal response instead of just an automated bullshit? If you tag this account with 6 whatever million followers. I forgot what my dono said. It was along the line of Bits and Pieces is still a cuck. So thank you very much, KB. Poor Bits and Pieces. He's misunderstood. Give him a break. But anyway, so she tags this YouTube account, and it's just so ironic to complain about maliciously calling for the mass reporting of my channel. Because for those of you who don't remember, in 2020, Krusty Panties attempted to put a strike on my channel by claiming a copyright against one of the videos. And when you do that, YouTube automatically takes it down and gives you a strike. You get to appeal it. And so I appealed it. And when that happens, the person who put the strike in, Kate, gets to submit to YouTube. They have to submit to YouTube a copy of a federal complaint. Yeah, right, Deb? Oh, okay.
I don't know why that happened. Sorry.
Oh, probably no problem. So they get to put up a copy of a federal complaint, and it to prove like, yeah, I filed for a copyright in an actual court of law. And so she did that, and I'm like, what the fuck? And we looked it up. If you'll recall this, let me bring it up right now. Actually, let's bring it up. TV Daily News, Kate Peter, YouTube. Here it is. Yeah, you guys remember this? This is how devious this woman is. So she what's this? So yeah, here I go. Here I got the I got this notification here, right? That we had gotten a strike on our channel. And if you get 3 of these, you're in trouble. So I they give people like me a chance to appeal, which I did. After that, it's up to the person who made the claim, Kate, to prove that she has a complaint filed against me for copyright in an actual court of law. And so there's that. Today, I got an email back, not today, back when I wrote this, from YouTube alerting me that Kate has produced a court complaint, so they would not be restoring the video and removing the copyright strikes. So I'm like, what? She has a copy of a complaint? So I looked, so you get to click on the complaint. The PDF is right there. So I click on it. It says Kate Peter versus Aidan Carney, United States District Court of Massachusetts, CV, and there is the case number. And I'm like, what? This looks real official, right? Looks real official. But this woman is a master of fake documents. And so all you had to do, there's just some problems. First, Kate said that I made money off this, which I did not, because there's no monetization on the video that she claimed was copyrighted. Kate signed an indemnity agreement that she herself wrote that said she had to give me 30 days notice before leaving. So that would revert that. But most importantly, Kate signed this alleged document as the owner of Massel Report, something she explicitly denied being in Attleboro court. But here, most importantly, the docket number she listed at the top of the court document she sent to YouTube was 13-CV-12028. That was the same docket number from a case called Lesser versus Liberation Music. Because I just Googled the docket number. And it's a 2013 copyright case in Boston Federal District Court. She simply just Googled for a federal copyright complaint and then entered all of her information into the body of the document. But oops, she forgot one important thing, guys. She forgot to change the docket number. She put this whole fraudulent thing together, but oops, she forgot to change the docket number. Now, this is fraud, obviously. I could have been a cunt and made a big stink about it, but Kate Peters a fucking deadbeat mother who I was just like, let's move on here. Like, who gives a shit? I got my video restored. Obviously, it's not real, but it just shows the length that this woman will go to, how psychotic she is, like truly fucking psychotic, to do something like this and devious. She's a pathological liar. And quite frankly, she's not bad at it. She's not bad at lying. Like, she's pretty good at lying and fooling stupid people. And as Brett once said, you know, I got stupid. You got stupid. We all got stupid, right? Sometimes people do just fall for like a scam artist thing. And do we have a copy of Brett saying that? Let me see. You know, it's I got it here somewhere. Play that clip if you can there. Deb, you got that? It's on the side. Anyway, if you find it, play it. So you know what I'm talking about on the brands on the
side. Yeah.
So if you find that one, play it. But in the meantime, so yeah, that whole thing. So for her to be on here now crying about copyright from, I assume this is Chili or one of the people that she just obsesses over and makes money off of. It's just so funny to see her complaining about that. It's like, that's literally your playbook. You invented that. And then she goes, YouTube gives her this auto reply. We definitely want to help flag inappropriate items to help make YouTube a safe place for everyone. If you come across something that violates YouTube's policies, report it using these steps. Okay. And I think that was the end note of Crusty Panties. Excuse me, Mr. YouTube. I tagged you, Mr. YouTube. Did you not see this? Yeah, so she's very upset. So anyway, that's Crusty Panties. She doesn't exist, like I said, outside of YouTube. She is but she's a bit crazy. And she started harassing this woman who was friends with me and posting her pictures. Scandalous pictures that were leaked to her and that she did not have they weren't posted anywhere. She didn't have the permission to post them anywhere. And then Kate took the next step and posted the woman's name and address on her Facebook page. And as a result of that, she also sent a woman by the name of Leah Genduso to her house. We know that because a picture that Leah took from her car, and you can tell it's Leah's car because moron fucking got the side view mirror in it. You can see it's her car. She has like a white Jeep. It's probably been, taken from her right now because she can't pay her bills. But yeah, so she went there because they were buddy, and she posted her address and, act consequence. So you are responsible for that. Like when you post somebody's address and then people start showing up at our house, taking pictures and sending them out maliciously. And then as a result, this woman's like in fear for her life. Like it was fucked up what she did to this woman, and then starts saying her name and demanding that she join her side. Like it was fucking psychotic, absolutely psychotic what she did to this woman. Now I understand you got a problem with me and you want to fuck with me. That's fine. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. It's like, but why are you posting this innocent woman's stuff? Like this woman did nothing to you. Kate has attempted to justify it by saying that this woman like stalked Leah Genduso or something fucking just completely made up in order to justify her own disgusting, abhorrent, psychotic, stalking behavior. And as a result of that, the woman, I guess, wanted to just, make it go away. And she basically went and she just ignored it for a while. And then all of a sudden in October? No, before that, like August, Kate starts posting her pictures again because she's obsessed with me. And it's like, you think that's going to hurt me? It's going to hurt. I'm not the victim of that. She is. And so this woman, independent of me, goes down and files for an order. And on August 23rd,
Casual
she has a
fan, I could get why you might be like, all right, fuck her. Let's get to a beach.
Wait, stop. Okay. So, yeah. So back to the story here. So she goes and applies for the order on, whatchamacallit, on August 23rd. She goes in front of a judge, gets a temporary order. Kate gets served with it. 2 days later, Kate decides that she's going to go on and say the woman's name and specifically says about her that we will not be taking your pictures down. And the only reason that they're up is because you're in them. So that is a violation of the order, because you could talk about the person who has an order on you, but you can't talk to them. And the specific language that she used was talking to the woman. And you can't do that because Kate's like, I'm not going to be censored. Okay, then, okay, do whatever you want to do. But there are limitations to free speech. I'm a free speech proponent, obviously. But when you have an order against you, then you should probably just shut the fuck up until you go to the hearing. So the Boston police heard that, and they talked to their higher ups, and they have a process to go through. And they said, is this a violation of the order? And they said yes. And so the Boston police filed a criminal complaint against Catherine Peter. And on September 6th was the hearing for the full year order. And by then, like, it was done. It was over. Like, we talked, go back and watch it, played the audio from that hearing. Kate hired this hilarious attorney. What the hell was this woman's name? Anybody remember her name? Call her Girl Boss. Oh my God. She was the worst lawyer I've ever seen. Ever. And a smart attorney, and this is what Kate's lawyer today said, much smarter, the guy she had today, that a smart attorney would have gone into that hearing and just said, we're really sorry. We didn't mean to alarm her. Things got out of control.
Yo,
and what's up?
It's @𝗏𝗏𝗏.
𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. There it is. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. She's Girl Boss. Let me,
Yeah.
𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. You got her Instagram. Let's get her Instagram up here.
You can get her Instagram, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is, gets up there and she basically, instead of taking that, like, just apologize. And I honestly think she had a chance of not getting it, but Kate's not capable of that. Kate told her lawyer to take a different strategy, and that would be to slut shame her and pull a Teresa English. Basically, she got up there and she's like, are you friends with him? Are you more than friends with him? It's like, what? The judge, I've played the audio of that. The judge was so disgusted by it. I mean, you should have seen the judge's face. And every time the victim's lawyer objected to it, it was sustained, objection, sustained, objection, sustained. They tried to make it all about me. Tried to make it all about me. Well, Eden's doing this, and the judge is like, Eden's not a party to this matter. This is you are harassing this woman. This woman's in fear for her life because you. What is your defense for that? And, well, Eden's doing that. Are you married? Extramarital affairs. Extra. Bitch, nobody cares. It's 2022. Nobody cares. Everybody knows what I do. Nobody cares. Literally, the cat's out of the bag. Secret's out. You're a little bit late on that one. Nobody cares. Okay? Yeah, I did it, Kate. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, sorry. I know. Yeah, it's hard for you to understand, Kate, because no man has ever wanted you. Ever. You're 6 feet tall. I'm not kidding. She's fucking gigantic. Like an ogre. Your face looks like the moon. It has so many craters on it. It's disgusting. Like, you need to do something about that. You need to, like, see a specialist. I don't know. You got to do something about the face, girl. It is not good. Looks like you fell asleep on something. Like it's just like permanent bed face, except it's not at all. Like it's a real problem. You need to get that fixed. And just the gigantic gut hanging out. If she exercised instead of obsessed, took 1 less hour off of Discord, and spent that time exercising or going to the gym or something, because now you're gonna spend time with your kids, then she would be a lot better. Like she would be a lot probably happier, healthier, and less disgusting looking. But yeah, she does look like a sneering meerkat. It's a good one. It's truly hideous. And hideous looking women like that. Like Kate's probably wondering, like the whole time, like when she was working for me, like, oh shit, why didn't he ever hit on me? Because you're disgusting. I mean, that's the truth of it all. Because you're gross. Like I was never once even remotely interested in pursuing that with you. No. I know you'd like to think that I would, but believe me, if I wanted to, I would have and I could have. But no. I've seen your husband, Kate. I mean, I know what you're into. Like I'd be the first sober guy you ever got with. I get it. But no. Please. You've seen my standards, okay? You obviously don't fit them. Just like you don't fit into a lot of clothing. But I digress. So anyway, I'm getting a little off track here. Back to the story. So girl boss attorney gets in there and just makes a fool of herself, and the order is granted on the spot. And it's just like, usually the judge takes it under advisement. The judge was so disgusted by the attorney. And what Kate got to speak to, and she was cut off. Like she started doing the whole extramarital affairs, blah, 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 blah. The audio is hilarious. If you haven't heard it, I've played it. Go listen to it. And it didn't go well for her. It was a bad night. So the full year order was granted, and Kate played it off like no big deal. Who cares? See, that's never happened to me. I can't relate to that. I've never gotten a full year order on me because I don't do that. I don't stalk people. I don't harass them. I don't threaten them. If I did, I'd have an order placed on me. I know because people have tried to get orders on me and they've failed. Like you, Kate, you tried to get an order on me in 2020 on March 10th in Attleboro. You took me to court. I went down there. I looked sharp and I defeated you easily. On the spot, it was dismissed. Didn't take it under advisement. You attempted to lecture the judge about federal case law, and he cut you off several times because you're not nearly as informed as you believe that you are. Your whole act of like, you're verbose and you have an erudite vocabulary. Oh, yeah, I can use big words too, Kate. That act works with stupid people on YouTube, but it doesn't work with judges, and it doesn't work with police, and it doesn't work in courtrooms. So you got exposed that day. You have not heard what? What have you not heard?
He's anxious to hear about what happened during court. He's been like complaining the whole time. Hurry up and tell people what happened.
Oh, what happened today?
Noob. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm getting.
So drag it out more. Drag it out some more.
Okay. Play. What does he want me to play though?
I don't know. I think he means like what happened today.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I don't have the tape for that. We're gonna get to that. Okay. We're gonna get to that. Okay. I thought he's talking because we do have the other audio. We have the audio of her previous hearings. We can listen to that later too. But obviously we don't have today's because it's a closed hearing today. So
right. Can you move your phone? You're crackling.
That's so weird how that does that. Okay.
It reminds me of like the 90s or whatever, like early 2000s when your cell phone would like make the radio and your car buzz. Remember
That's
that?
weird. No.
Like way back when. That's
ghetto. No, I'm just kidding. Our radio didn't work. All right. So, the criminal complaint hearing was held today in West Roxbury District Court, and it's closed to the public because she has not been charged with a crime yet. Had not been charged with a crime yet at the time, but obviously that has changed significantly. And apparently, so what happened? So I went down there today. And I sat outside the courthouse. Now, Kate has said repeatedly that I won't confront her and that I would not dare show up to court because she said, we're going to play some audio, that there was going to be men down there. I'm going to bring men with me, tough men. Oh, are you going to bring your junkie boyfriend there? Your boyfriend, Andrew Johnson. He's not your husband, Kate. Is she ever going to come clean about that? It says in the police report when you called the cops on him in 2017, 3 times in 1 month, that you called him your boyfriend. And that's because he is your boyfriend. You were never married to Andrew Johnson. I've offered you multiple times. I will give a $500 donation to your legal fund or whatever you want. $500, spend it wherever you want it. If you can produce a marriage certificate to Andrew Johnson. Or how about this, Kate? Just tell me, what day were you married? How about that? Give me an anniversary date. Give me an anniversary, a date in a year. You tell me that, we're good. Okay? And then show me the divorce documents from Stephen Young. You can't, because you're not divorced from Stephen Young. You're still married to a man who lives in Montana and beat the shit out of you and impregnated you and gave you 3 kids, 2 of which you've lost. Let's not forget that. Kate Peter had 4 children that came out of her snatch. 2 of them are still in her care today. And obviously the story she has told with that is that she gave away 2 of them for adoption, but that she kept the other 2, like a Sophie's Choice thing, which is fucking demented, but obviously it's not true. Basically what happened was DCF took her kids in 2012, and the youngest, they tried to reunify her for 2 years. They gave her a really simple plan: get clean, get a job, clean your apartment, and stop dating these horrible junkie boyfriends. She couldn't do it. She couldn't kick alcohol and junkie dick. And as a result, they were permanently adopted out. There's an article in the Attleboro Sun-Chronicle. Look it up. Hunter and Wade, 2014, adopted out to a family that actually loves them. The older 2 children, however, were past the age where it was easy to adopt them out, basically. Anybody who's familiar with the adoption process or DCF knows it's harder to adopt older kids because they have more psychological problems, more issues. It's just harder to adopt them. And so they really try to reunify them. It took them until 2016 to reunify both of them. There were some relapses in there. But by 2017, she officially had full custody of her kids back. So that's good. It only took her almost 10 years in the system to get her kids back. So that's good. Good job, Kate. Congratulations on being an adult. Now she has a job where she answers phones, I think, at a place called Kingswood Village Apartments in Bridgewater. She might call that doxing. I don't call it doxing. It's just, you're a public figure. This is where you work. You want to be a big shot, be on YouTube. That's where you work, right? Kingswood Village Apartments. You answer phones there. And anyone could look that up. Now, I don't know if they're aware that she picked up a criminal charge today, but she did. So she was in the hearing, and I went down there, and she did not bring any men with her. She was alone with her attorney. And I met up with the victim's attorney afterwards to interview her, because that's what good reporters do, right? They find out what happened. They ask questions. And so I go down there and I speak with the victim's attorney, and she tells me everything that happened in there. And she said that how it goes is they read the Boston Police Department's criminal complaint application for criminal complaint first. They read it over. It's disturbing. And she was disgusted by it. And she looked at Kate, and the first question she asked Kate was, "How old are you?" And Kate said 34. She asked her that multiple times. "How old are you?" 34. What are you doing? This is what you do with your life? Like, she was flabbergasted. A 34-year-old woman with children would be spending her time posting lewd images of a woman she never met before. On top of that, the magistrate was pretty convinced that there had to be more to this, that she's like, you're in a, I'll read that in 1 second. Keep it up there. She goes, you're in a relationship with Turtle Boy, right? Like, you had to have been in a relationship with him. And she's like, no, I wasn't. And it wasn't making sense to the magistrate. She's like, then how could you possibly care this much about him? Why are you so obsessed with where this man puts his extra emoji? Like, why do you care that much about that? I mean, I know there's a lot of emojis. We saw it. It took when she released the J-Off videos, man, you guys saw that. There's like 5 or 6 emojis there. It took to cover it up. It wasn't a small job. And she's like, I get, why you'd be obsessed with it. It's rather large, but why do you care this much? Like, you must have been getting, like, you must had a piece of that or something. Why do you care this much? And she couldn't understand. It's like, oh, and I think that's when she realized that, oh, she's just a psychopath. We're dealing with a legitimate psychopath here. And they attempted to pull the old free speech route, and they were quickly, and they attempted to relitigate the hearing order, and that was quickly struck down by the magistrate and the victim's lawyer, because we're not here to relitigate that, Kate. We're not here to relitigate that. You got the order. Let's talk. We're here to talk about why you violated the order. How do you explain this? What's your defense for that? And she had no defense. Carly says, you're caps lock. You're a fucking dipshit and a liar. That's a lot of exclamation points. You have no fucking idea what happened. How fucking dare you? You are the worst of the pieces of shit. Greater than. Worse than chili. Fuck all the way off. She's an angry elf, isn't she? How
like that one, huh? A
yeah,
lot of emotion there.
So no, she's welcome to come up. By the way, Carly, you're more than welcome to come up. She says you have no fucking idea what happened. If Carly, would you like to come up and maybe you could speak in your caps lock voice there? You have no idea.
I think we'd all love that.
What happened with what? I do have an idea what happened because I went to court today and I interviewed people. So I'm not sure what you think happened, but this did happen. So the order, we'll talk about this. What is the summons? Yeah, so we'll talk about that in one moment. So the order, so the magistrate heard all this, and they said, we're going to take it under advisement. You'll have an answer by the end of the day. I talked to the victim's attorney. She goes, they're going to grant it. They're going to charge her. And about 3 o'clock, email came from the attorney, the victim's attorney, and I posted it on the YouTube page. I've posted it in a few places. And it says that, I forget the exact verbiage in it, but it was something to the extent of, basically we're let me see if I have it. I have so many goddamn screenshots here today. Here it is. Let me pull it up. Good afternoon, Attorney Faye and Attorney Knight. Those are Kate's attorney is Attorney Knight. After taking the Catherine Peter matter under advisement, I have found probable cause a summons to issue. So what that means is that she is going to be criminally charged, and they're sending her a summons in the mail for an arraignment date. So that is next. So now it's official. Kate is going to be charged with a crime which she claimed would never happen. So she treated like this is a joke, like the judicial system's a joke, which, by the way, that went over great with the judge, with the magistrate. They loved that. They loved the fact that they had audio of Kate in which she's basically laughing and saying, this is no big deal. This is going nowhere. Oh, it went somewhere. She's so stupid and unfamiliar with how the law actually works. She pretends like she knows how the law works. But let's forget, like Kate barely graduated from high school. That's the extent of her education. She didn't spend a day in college. She hasn't taken any postgraduate classes, nothing. She started popping out kids at 18, doing drugs and drinking Fireball. That's her life. That's her education. She knows nothing about the law. Everything she's learned is on Google. And she's an excellent scam artist, though. One of the best I've ever seen, because she had me fooled. I mean, she worked for me for a year and a half, and I thought she was a decent person. But boy, was I fooled, and a lot of people have been fooled. So I'm sure there's some people that maybe follow her channel that were under the same spell that I was under, and a lot of people have been under, and I'm sure a lot of you people have been under too. A lot of turtle riders here were fans of Kate when she worked for me. And since then, after learning about who she really is, they're like, wow, we had no idea. No idea. So she's being criminally charged, and this will be publicly available. This will be on masscourts.com. And I will be able to get the whole docket. I'll be able to get the criminal complaint. I'll have everything up there. And this has never happened to me. You can say what you want about me. Here's some things that have never happened to me. I've never had a restraining order pulled out of me for a year. It's never happened. Never lost a restraining order here. Never lost a lawsuit. I've been sued a bunch of times. Never lost. Never been charged with a crime, especially with anything related to the internet or Turtle Boy. God knows, nothing even close. And most importantly, I've never lost my kids. Actually, I put them to bed tonight. My son got a little sick last night, and Daddy took care of him, because that's what you do. He was puking up a storm, and Daddy took care of him, because that's what a loving parents do. I put them on the bus every day. I take them off the bus every day. I picked them up. They got off the bus at 4:05 today. I was waiting in the car. I drove them to CCD, because we're Catholic, and we go to CCD, and that's what we do. And then they come home, and they eat dinner. I cook it for them, and I tell them I love them, and we read bedtime stories, and that's what I do for a living. That's my life. It's not the most exciting, but it's one of the most fulfilling things that it's the best part about my life is my children. And it's honestly what kept me like alive. Like it's what kept me going. Like I've been pretty open about my battles with mental health, and they like are the ones that are the constant reminder, like, you can't do this. You can't do this. You have too much on the line here. There's too many people counting on you that you can't do that to. Hold on, I'm getting a text. Okay. So yeah, all right. So anyway, so that she also brought up at the hearing, which didn't go very well. And this relates to her ongoing thing with Chili too. She calls it, the magistrate, she goes, so your masshole troll mafia, because a lot of the screenshots, the attorney for the victim had a bunch of evidence to hand in. Your Honor, here's documents here showing that she still posted this stuff and still has them up today, images of my client, in violation of the order. And she was just, do you understand how disgusted, the magistrate was a woman. You understand how disgusted they are by that? Like, for a woman to do that to another woman, you're posting this woman's intimate photos and you don't know her and she's never done anything to you, and you are not romantically linked to this Eden Carney person who you keep trying to make this about to justify your disgusting psychotic behavior. Yeah. The magistrate was not pleased by that. And so it turns out that, yeah. And that name, like, you got to change the name, Kate. It's like, it's not going to help you. Those are three names that don't go well together. All of those are negative names: masshole, troll, and mafia. It makes it seem like the intent of your entity there, your organization, is to bring people together for the purpose of harassing other people in a mafia style way. That's not a good look at all. Like, maybe go with puppies and kittens or something. I don't know. But masshole, troll, mafia, not a good look. Not a good look. It didn't work out for you today. All right. So anyway, you would think that a person after something like this, they'd be a little embarrassed. And so I go in the Discord, and she's not talking about it at all. Not even mentioning it. Like, it's like it never happened. All she's talking about is Chili. Chili. Now, why is she talking about Chili de Castro? Chili de Castro is not a serious person. He is obviously not well. He's not all there mentally. I've been pretty open about my thoughts about Chili de Castro. He wanted me to testify on his behalf, I think, in his silly attempt at getting an order on Kate. I refused. And yeah. And let's talk about the other things that Kate also did. So Kate also contacted multiple members of my family. She's been doing this for a long time, sending them emails, sending the mother of my children emails at work, sending us letters in the mail about extramarital affairs. We know it's Kate because nobody else gives a shit about any of that. She did show her bill on Irish semen that was $46,000. You think that's real? You think that invoice is real? So Kate claims that she's raised, by the way, she's trying to raise $60,000. Now, conveniently, as soon as she lost, she goes on the Discord, and what does she do? She raises money, and says, we're going to have to raise more legal funds. Real legal funds with Chili? How much? And she's like, here's the invoice. $33,000. $33,000. I've been sued a lot. And that's like over a year's. Like, I got like the one lawsuit, the yoga one there, like that one cost me like 25 G's, but it was over a year and a half. And it was an expensive law firm. It wasn't like a joke law firm. It was like a $400 an hour, I think I paid. And so it was like good representation. It's like, you kidding me? 33 grand? No fucking way they ran up a bill that high in that month. So basically what's happening here is that Kate is making it seem like 𝗁𝗏 is the cause of her problems. 𝗁𝗏 is not the cause. She's not. 𝗁𝗏 is a joke. 𝗁𝗏's not, like the 𝗁𝗏 lawsuit's going nowhere. He was talking about dropping it the other day. I don't know. He's not a serious person. And I'm sure she's not the least bit worried about it because she can just take, it's like the way I consider Ryan Waters. The lawsuit is just content. It's just something to talk about. And people hate 𝗁𝗏 on the internet. He's a very, and that's not to say I hate him. I don't hate or love 𝗁𝗏 anything. But a lot of people don't like him because he's so abrasive towards the police in particular. And, you know, he's just kind of like, I mean, he's hypocritical. Let's be honest. With this he wants to silence people all the time, but pretends to be a victim. He's silly, but he's not serious. And you don't need that much money to beat 𝗁𝗏 in court. She could beat 𝗁𝗏 with her fucking eyes closed. She doesn't even need an attorney to defeat 𝗁𝗏. It's a joke. So but she knows that people hate him so much, and he's so well known on YouTube that just by talking about him, she can raise money. So what she's doing now is she's not stupid. She knows that the criminal complaint that she's now facing, the criminal charge, it's no longer a complaint, it's a charge. She's now facing, this is serious. This goes on your permanent record. You're probably not going to go to jail over it, but you're finna be on probation. And you're probably going to violate. You're the type that would violate probation. Like, this is the beginning of your trip to jail. Like, basically, you're not there yet, but you're on your way. So you better get a really good attorney. You better call Saul. So she knows though, but she's like, if I talk about why I need the money for this, I'm going to look like a douchebag. If I tell the truth, if I go on the Discord and I'm like, hey guys, so I've been posting naked pictures of this innocent woman and I posted her address and, yeah, and she had to move out of her house and she was suicidal over that, because, you know, her images are all over the fucking internet without her consent. Yeah, that's not going to look good. You're going to look like an asshole because you're not going to look like this defender of women who cares about people. You're going to look like an asshole if you do that. And you're not going to raise a lot of money. So what does she do? She uses 𝗁𝗏. Oh, guys, we need money for 𝗁𝗏. She doesn't need money for 𝗁𝗏. All of the loss, all that money you just paid, all the money you raised is all going to the legal defense fund for her criminal charge. You're supporting a criminal. That's what you're doing right now. You're not a good person for doing this. And she's going to lose that too. I mean, the evidence against her is overwhelming. That's why it took less than a day for them to be like, oh yeah, there's plenty of probable cause here. I'm sure she'll probably, if she's smart, she'll just plea and get a quaff. But she's so stubborn that she might actually try to fight it and take it to a trial, which would be fucking hilarious if she was that stupid to do that. Hilarious. So she's raised, I think now, I mean, let's check it out. I mean, honestly, I'm impressed. I got to give it to her. Like, this girl, I'll say a lot of negative things about 𝗵𝗏. She's trashy. She needs to clean her face, do something about her toenails, her gut, right? But girl, your scam game, oh, it's impressive. It is impressive. Bravo. I don't know why you're bothering with the job. You should just scam motherfuckers all day because you're one of the best I've ever seen at it and not getting caught. Like, you can't even get in trouble for this scam either. Because you've literally just won over retarded people who don't live near here, hid the truth from them intentionally, presented yourself as a victim, and then boom. What are we up to here? That's good. I mean, God bless her for that. I'm going to be honest. God bless her for that. I'm not even mad about that. That's cool. I'm not, because guess what? Anybody stupid enough to give her money, you didn't deserve that money. That money wasn't meant for you. It's like these people that got scammed by Black Lives Matter. It's like, the fuck did you think they were going to do? Like, what did you think they were going to do? Save Black lives? Like, stop it. You deserve to lose that money. That money wasn't meant for your pocket anyway. So she doesn't talk about any of this with them. And then around what, 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock comes, the email comes through. Kate has been criminally charged. And I do a little YouTube video on it. And there she has a link on her Discord called 𝗕𝗿boy Watch, because she's obsessed with yours truly. And on her breaking news, Donald Trump has just announced his 2024 presidential campaign. I never saw that one coming. Okay. So yeah, anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. That Trump, stop upstaging us, Trump. We got business to talk about here. So let's pull up what she's talking about, what she's saying in the Discord ever since then. I got a whole bunch of screenshots here. So let's see what people are saying. So they're real. I took a bunch of, like, it's hilarious to watch them. So Shannon, we're going to talk about the relationship between Shannon, Mary, she calls her Shiz, and K. Peter. So Shannon Mary, if you didn't recall, I'll pull up the blog I did on her. She was one of the most, how would you describe her, Deb? As like,
God, like such a big wannabe.
Yeah,
like she wanted to be part of it, everything, and like wanted to be important, but like
yes,
wasn't, and she just couldn't accept it that she wasn't.
Yeah, like Shannon wanted to be a 𝗕𝗿boy blogger. She messaged me, like she tried to. I'll show you right here. Actually, she tried out to be a blogger in 2018, and it was so fucking bad, like really bad. So Shannon, let's see, blogger. I would like to write for you guys, December 18th, 2018. Okay, so we gave her that, and then she's like, sends this document about her tryout, and it was so bad. Like really, like this is why I stopped doing the tryout things, because so many of these people were fucking bad at it. I'm like, I can't even, like, dude, this is 𝗻𝗲, what'd she call it? So this is Shannon's failed tryout blog. She called herself Boston 𝗕𝗏blog. She lives in Medfield. 𝗻𝗲 try to be 𝗕𝗏boy harder. Dad may have proven genetic link to autism with hilarious meltdown, and then she just mocks some guy with autism or something. Okay, and it's just like I can't read any more of these like people. I'm like, I can't. These people are trying to be 𝗕𝗏boy too bad, and they're just mean, and I can't do it anymore. It's just too cringe to read these, and I'm like, that was back when I think Bristol was working for me by then. Yeah, Kate was probably working for me by then. She was there. Yeah, so Kate was working for me by then, but Shannon was not. And Kate and I just used to mock Shannon all the time, like, and just basically Kate particularly was so annoyed by her because Shannon wanted to, like, one time Shannon pretended to be a 𝗕𝗏boy blogger. Let's bring up the blogs I did on her. Just a real quick recap of who this woman is.
She had all kinds of warnings to stop before it got too far, but
oh yeah. So she would send story tips, okay, and pretend to be like a cop. They said she's part of the blue community. And in an attempt to sound like they were friends, she would talk about like Willie Gross. She would call him Willie, and send us tips and stuff like that. I really want to sound important. And then she made this page called 𝗕𝗏boy Secret, and she would use it to like shit on us. And it was all anonymously. Of course, she wouldn't use a real page. Meanwhile, she's over on this Medfield page, constantly trying to sound like a big shot, like she knew what she was talking about. And eventually people there realized she was crazy. People in Medfield couldn't stand this woman. And so here's some screenshots. She went by Boston Broad. This is Kate. No, that's actually me, obviously, in the purple saying. Well, Boston Broad is tagging this person saying, what's up with this? And it's turning the whole thing. And then Kate says about Shannon, Kate says, of course she is, because she's a useless psycho cunt. So that's what Kate said about Shannon, that she was a useless psycho cunt. Shannon did this thing. She was Boston Broad, where she would pretend to give money to charity. Like, guess a number between 1 and 100, and I'll give away money to charity. And then Bristol, Kate would be over here in the comments in our group saying, like, talk about needing attention. Now, this is a disease. She is nuts. What is the goal here? That bitch don't work. Ha ha. Someone should ask for the receipts. She's insane. And then somebody said, does she know it's you, Kate? And she goes, I don't know if she does. Quit her. She can't give up like that. So Kate's mocking her for being suicidal, I guess. I don't know. So that was part 3 of this. And then there was part, let's see, is there anything else good worth talking about? I did a 3, like, there was so much to this woman, how fucking crazy she is, that it took a 3-part series. So part 2 on Shannon was, let's click on part 2. Lying about a dead baby funeral, pretending to work for Boston police and as a Turtle Boy blogger. So Shannon likes to go around saying he's making fun of my son for dying. I never did that. She didn't give birth to her son. She had a miscarriage. Miscarriages are sad. They suck. Millions of people have miscarriages. But again, it's just a clump of cells, right? So it's just a clump of cells. So how can you say that's your son if you didn't give birth to him? Like, you didn't even come close to the 3rd trimester. You didn't give birth to the baby. You had a miscarriage. She claimed that she had a big funeral. She messaged me in, I think, 2017 or 2018 when it happened. I didn't know her. I didn't know this woman. She messaged me and she said, can you send me flowers? My son died. What? And I'm like, what? You want me to send you flowers? You don't even know me. Like, that was so awkward. I'm like, I didn't know what to say. I'm sorry about your son. But I'm not sending you flowers because that's fucking crazy. Why don't you have friends or family or something? I don't know. Well, I did speak to her family. As a matter of fact, as fate would have it, I did speak to Shannon's family, and I got contacted by several people to talk about this. And Shannon said that there was a big funeral and that her father was there and everyone was there. There was no funeral. That never happened. I know that because after this all came out, several members of Shannon's family contacted me because they wanted to make it clear that we are trying to get her help. She has 2 brothers and 1 sister. And I'm not saying which ones I spoke to, but I definitely spoke to a couple of them. And they said that we've been trying to get her psychological help for years, but she won't do it. And she's basically estranged. We don't talk to her. At her brother's graduation, her brother and her father are Boston police. The whole family was there except for Shannon. She was the only one that was not invited because they're basically ashamed of her. I'm not even like exaggerating about this. This is what they've said in their own words. So let me just scroll through this blog real quick. Part 2. So this is back when she had this page, the Turtle Boy Secrets page, officially handed over all the keys. That's when I found out who she was. Have fun, boys. And then she wanted because she posted a video of my 3-year-old son crying. Now, I sent this video one time. Like, have you ever had your kid throw like a tantrum?
Oh yeah.
And they're just they're inconsolable. They're just being ridiculous.
Yeah, and I've seen that video, and that's exactly what you should have done. Yeah.
He's just like, I don't give into it.
It's
like,
you can't.
My son, when he throws,
you.
He doesn't even do that anymore. He's outgrown that stage of his life.
Yeah.
And he was 3 years old and he was just screaming for no reason. And I'm like, nope, not giving it. And I just didn't play his stupid games. And so I took a video of him because I was talking to LG at the time. And I'm like, this is what I'm dealing with. You got to see this. This kid's going crazy right now. And I sent it to her. Of course, since LG is complete trash, she has since gone on to distribute a video of my son to a whole bunch of people. And Shannon decided to repeatedly play a video of my 3-year-old son crying on her Turtle Boy Secrets anonymous burn page. Like, literally exploited a child's temper tantrum. For what? For likes? And even a whole bunch of people that liked the page and didn't like me and didn't like the blog were like, dude, this is too much. But Shannon felt so emboldened by her anonymity, because people are really brisk when they're anonymous. They can get away with anything. As soon as I revealed who she was, she got real quiet and she put the page down. And now she presents herself as a victim. She's on there crying today about, she's coming after my son. Bitch, you fucking played a video of my 3-year-old son crying over and over again. Do you understand as a father how that makes a person feel? Like when you see your son being exploited like that? Like, do you have no decency? Don't pretend like you have any fucking decency. You get treated the way you treat people. Would you fucking put another person's 3-year-old son crying on your page? Who the fuck does that? That's psychotic. You didn't have anyone's permission to post that. And you're posting it. That's insane. Because you don't like me? So you're going to post a video of my son? What is wrong with you? And then you're going to cry about, oh, he's not nice to my, he's mean to me about my son. Your son wasn't born. You had a miscarriage like millions of other people. You know, and you asked me to send you flowers for it because you're a fucking psychopath and you're obsessed with 𝗕𝗏boy. You messaged us 100 times a fucking day. And most of the times I just ignored you. I have a message from someone who wants to relay to you ASAP. Someone sent you a video of Kate leaving court today.
Mm-hmm.
Did they really? Oh boy. Oh, let's see. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Let me.
Oh yeah, remember they put your daughter's cheerleading group on Twitter too. Remember?
Oh yeah, they also posted my daughter's cheerlead the 𝗕𝗏boy
like
secrets
moments
account.
after you did it. Yeah.
Yeah, they posted a link to my daughter's cheer company. That's normal, and said harass them. Ask them, why do you allow this 7-year-old girl to cheer there? Do you know who her father is? Why do you allow? I mean, you are a piece of shit if you do something like that. You have something seriously wrong with your brain if you think it's normal to try to send a mob to harass a children's cheerleading company. Shannon LeBerry did that. She posted that on the 𝗕𝗏boy Secrets page using anonymity. She couldn't even use her real name. Anonymity. And the second she was exposed, we found out who she was. So I just got sent a video, I guess, of Kate leaving court after the first harassment order was, oh, it's from Delete Laws. So let me see this. So again, no judgment. Yeah, this is no comment on it. It's just a video that's been provided on the internet that was sent to me.
Yeah.
So let's see. So this is the video of her leaving court the first time she got the order placed on her.
This is Kate leaving court. She just lost her restraining order during. What's the matter, Kate? How is it? How is it? How is it, Kate? Why is your face all pocky?
Pocky.
She got to do something about that face. It's a real problem. It's a real problem.
Where's that Instagram filter fucking when you need it?
Oh, God.
Slow-mo.
Yikes. Yikes.
She's like got makeup caked on too.
Oh, I know.
Like, damn.
I love it. Oh, I like this music.
What is this, like Lion King?
Oh, God.
Mega Mortis.
Oh.
That's great.
Oh, my God. This music is great. Oh, yikes. Big yikes. That's not good. Okay.
That is a hard 34, people.
This is a 25-minute video. We can't watch the whole thing.
It's like the speed the whole time. That's why.
Immediately gets a cigarette. Probably smokes 100 of those a day. Ooh.
That looks just.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
I can't believe she's 34, dude. Damn.
David Attenborough needs. I know that's a hard 34, dude.
That is
a hard 34. Like, dude, I couldn't fuck her if I wanted to. Dude, she probably reeks of cigarettes and BO. You know she doesn't shave her pits. God knows. Oh,
Dude,
disgusting.
She don't even cut her toenails, bro. Like,
yeah, I know.
it's
Disgusting. Disgusting. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, she got to do something about that. The music, I can't get over it. Oh, God. This is great.
The angry teeth.
Oh, look at those teeth. Dude, the teeth were struggling. Look at that. Oh, look at that profile. Look at that. Dude, the Wicked Witch. Look at that.
Holy shit. Like, the makeup can't even keep up. Do you see that?
I
It's
know.
like disintegrating. And she
Dude, the
walks.
lipstick. That's literally lipstick on a pig right there. Not working. Not working.
And like her legs are so pale. I thought that was tights. I don't know if she's wearing tights or something, but they were like white as fuck.
Oh, God. Make it stop.
She just threw it all on the ground. Literally.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe this is 25 minutes.
Wow.
Look at, oh my God.
It's still going.
Dude.
It's literally all at the speed. This is amazing. It's like a 2-minute walk that he like you put all
God.
the way down to slow motion.
Okay, this is funny. And didn't she say that Chili punched her car or something?
I don't know.
She said that Chili punched her car, but then the video shows that didn't happen.
Video shows that was a lie.
Yeah.
Wonder if that car is registered as expired or not.
So today, right, what happened? So I parked over, I don't know if you guys can see this video. So I parked over like here, down there.
Yeah.
And then I was standing right there, and Kate comes out the door. So Kate's over here towards the front. She sees me and just goes the other way because she was scared. And I'm not going to bite you, Kate. Don't worry.
But she talks a big game, dude.
Yeah, she talks a big game. She didn't come with any men. And so then I came over here and stood over here, and I was talking to the victim's attorney. And then as luck would have it, as fate would have it, the victim's attorney was parked directly next to Kate. So I'm like, we're just standing there, and all of a sudden Kate comes from the other way, and then we're just like, well, this is awkward. And I'm like, she didn't say shit. I didn't say shit because I'm like, I'm not. Justice was served as far as I'm concerned. I'm just here to report, you know? I could have got up in her face and been like, excuse me, miss, do you have anything to say about the criminal charges against you? But I'm like, she was shamed enough, you know, and she looked, as you think she looked bad in that video? Oh boy, you should have seen her today. Rare form. So back to Shannon. So Shannon asked that all the blogs about 𝗚𝗏𝗄𝐻𝑖, her, and Kate be taken down. It's like, bitch, there are no blogs about you yet. You're not even that relevant yet to be blogged about. But this is the video she posted of my son. You see my son's fucking leg there. Again, infuriating as a father to see that. If you support 𝗟𝗏𝗴, you support child abuse. And this is a person that doesn't like 𝗟𝗏𝗴. This is clearly not abuse. Your posts are starting to make you look less credible. But she just kept posting it over and over again. And people are on here like, that looks like a typical child's tantrum. You know, it's obvious that you all never had kids or avoid, I say, custody of your kids, because this is typical behavior. Oh, how about this? I was sent this a few times today. It looks like we finally saved the mother of your children, because she noticed that, oh, he's not wearing, this is how obsessed Shannon was with me. She used to go through my Facebook posts. And that's me at a cheering competition with my daughter, who I'm very proud of because she did very well that day. And I took a picture of her, and what does Shannon go for? She's like, there's no ring. Yeah, there's none. So you do the math with that, okay? It is what it is. It's nobody's fucking business, doesn't matter. But she goes, and 𝗟𝗏𝗴 lost his last advertiser. Bitch, I haven't had advertisers in years. What you talking about? Like, that's so 2017. LOL, just stop the site. Nah, how about I don't do that, Shannon? How about I keep going instead? How about I keep going? That just makes me want to go more. Like your siblings, parents, and the mother of your kids wants you to like a normal human. Yeah, so she went on and said, we offered to let him tap out, blah, blah, blah. She tried to get Sam Adams Beer donated money for our golf tournament. She tried tagging them. They didn't give a shit. And let's see. Yeah, this is a sampling of how crazy the messages were from Shannon. Like, check out how much she used to message us. This is her messaging me. Notice I'm like one-word answers. I'm like, okay. Now, like, she just wants to seem important. This is how much of a psychopath Shannon 𝗵𝗵𝗹𝗃 is. Just wanted to be part of the team, you know? Would message me constantly with story ideas. It goes on and on. Try to prove her worth and say she has connections. I'm hip. Want to see my boss as a contact for the feds. And I'd always be like, nah, I'm good. I don't need your help. We're good. If you need anything, I'm here for whatever that's worth. It's actually worth nothing. But thank you anyway. And that wasn't mean to her, but she just wants to feel important, you know, and wanted to feel like she was part of the team. And she would send me pictures of like, I come from a blue family. Here's my grandfather and my dad. And here's me with Willie. And there's my brother who's ashamed of me, except here is my brother's graduation picture. That's her brother's when he graduated from the police academy. Anybody knows who's missing from this family picture? Oh yeah, Shannon is, because they're ashamed of her. They literally are ashamed of her and want nothing to do with her because she is an embarrassment because of her psychotic behavior. Now, Shannon also, and I wasn't going to pull this up before. I'm going to pull it up now. I'm going to go get it. So in 2018, Shannon falsely accused her husband, Arthur A.J. 𝗵𝗵𝗃, of rape. She went to the Medfield Police Department and accused her husband of raping her. Shannon, we are getting that report. As a public record, we will be getting that report. And she did that because she found out Arthur fucked someone else. So her husband, AJ, had an affair, which is nobody's business, not my concern. But I understand where her anger comes from now and like her interest in other people's private affairs. Because, yeah, it turns out, Shannon, when you're a disgusting slob like you and a psycho, yeah, men don't want, your husband definitely doesn't want to sleep with you anymore. I get it. I totally understand why he did what he did. You're gross. No, I can't blame him, David. Like, I get it. Totally get it. Totally get it.
I have to interject. We need you to go check Shannon's community page, because apparently Shannon is taking credit for giving you the Rachel Rollins story.
Get out of here.
And because of that, you owed her dead baby flowers. That's
what she's saying?
Yeah.
What's her channel? I don't even know what it's called.
I don't know either. Like, is that like Discord? Does she mean when she says that? Lauren did like when I like told
Oh no, so she's got a okay, I see it on. Oh, let me pull up her page over here. Oh, so she's being important again. She's doing this again. Let's pull it up.
Well, she got to come up strong for her girl, you know.
She got it. Well, she needs a friend. She needs a friend. So Kate would be her first friend, even though they
usually hate each other. It's cool.
So she says, go ahead and try to go at my family for it too. First of all, nobody's going at your family. Your family is going at you.
Your family hates you.
Your family hates you. Okay. You're estranged. You are an embarrassment to their family. They want you to get mental health treatment. You won't do it. You won't do it. And so don't hide behind your family. This is what both her and Kate do. Why are you attacking my family? I'm not. Your family hates you too. What are you talking about? I'm not talking about your family. Because I have the text. I got it in. And the person is of no relation. What? How many bridges are you trying to burn, Red Meat? And so this is on January 8th. She sends me a message saying, someone wanted me to tell you to look into the civilian complaint filed against Rachel Rollins on Christmas Eve. Look at my answer. What's my answer to her?
Nothing.
Let's go. Oh, no, you can't. I just go. Okay. Like, that was my typical answer to Shannon. Just like, I was so used to these annoying messages like, I know people who are cops and you should check this out. You know how many people sent me the Rachel Rollins tip? Like
you really think
dozens.
you're gonna be the only fucking one on earth that, like, yeah, come on.
Dude, that was one of the most tipped off stories I had. I got it from 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃, the Boston Herald wouldn't let him write about it, so 𝗏𝗏𝗃 sends it to me. I got it from 𝗏𝗏𝗃.
That's how things work around
here.
Yeah,
because I'm like you, I actually know people. I'm friends with 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃. We talk all the time. He gives me fucking story ideas that the Herald won't let him publish. And so he's the one that gave me that fucking story. But yeah, Shannon got it. So she's taking credit for it. Because why? Because I gave her the thumbs up. pathetic. Oh, it's
Thumbs
just
up
so.
is AKA Shannon. Like thumbs up means go the fuck away. You're irrelevant. That's all that is.
And people are like, you are an amazing human being, shiz. Like, what do they think?
Oh my god, yes.
December 1st, we have a show. Oh, I have another hearing with Ryan. Good job, Ryan. Right, yeah. There's the toothless guy there. Did you see he accidentally showed you? Yeah, okay, yeah, you got it. Yeah, oh yeah. So, they've really cracked the case. They're doing good work over there. So good job, guys. I'm really proud of you.
Carmen Sandiego, right? At this house.
It's just, she's so pathetic. She's just so, I've never seen anybody this pathetic, but she wants attention. We're going to give it to her. Anyway, let's go back to the exposing Shannon thing because we need to review this.
I'm proud of you. You're remembering where you were and everything.
Oh yeah,
really on tonight.
So
somebody wants to know why she has a Boston police ID, but we validated it was not really a police ID.
No, it is. We're gonna get to that. She didn't give it back.
Ah.
So Deborah Gillen of Hyde Park. So she would always send me stuff like under Boston Broad. I'm like, how do I know any of this is true? Well, I mean, I guess you don't. And it's like she would send me stuff that like I couldn't even use and just want to sound important. And then she's like, I know people. She sends me the tip of her Boston Police Department badge to like show me like I am a big shot. So Shannon was a dispatcher for the Boston Police Department. She lasted all of 2 weeks before she burned every bridge there and they fired her. You know how hard it is to get fired when your brother and your dad are cops?
No shit. And
yeah.
you're in a nickname dunk truck. Don't
yeah. Her nickname, I swear to God, I had multiple Boston police officers reach out to me about this. And they're like, oh my God, you know dump truck? They go, that's what we called her. Everybody called her dump truck, but they sent it in all caps. They're like, dump truck. That's what they used to say. She was just called dump truck. That was just one of the fucking greatest nicknames I've ever heard. So that's dump truck. Dump truck. So poor dump truck is trying to sound important to us, and is sending me all the stuff. And here's me and Kate talking. And hey, Boston Broad, I know. So she pretended to be a Turtle Boy blogger using the Boston Broad account. And so somebody sends me this message and they're like, hey, I know she's one of yours. She'll debate and not take it personally. And I go, she's not one of mine. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she goes, let me see exactly what she said. And she goes, so she said she was not affiliated with Turtle Boy, which could mean innocent or what could mean that she said she was not affiliated with Turtle Boy anymore. And this guy was under the impression that, she was a blogger. So he would send her story ideas. And hey, Boston Broad, are you in Bristol close? That's Kate. Sent her some stuff for a possible article earlier and wanted to know if she got the emails. Maybe you know about the possible story, Kenneth Moore, blah, 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 blah. And then she writes back, Turtle Boy is swamped with huge stories right now, plus the lawsuit. Try in a week or two. She did not speak for us. And she's out here pretending to like represent us. She's passing herself off as she wanted to be important so badly. And I'll talk to Bristol Monday. Kate hated her. Kate literally hated her. We're going to read a couple of their messages in a couple moments. We got a long show tonight, folks. We're just getting started. But we got some more stuff to get through here. So anyway, what's this thing? This is an email I got. In 2020, she sent me an email claiming that all her pictures of her late son were deleted from Facebook. So she goes, I have commented, but the one comment I did post a few days ago led to my personal page being mass reported. She had no pictures of her son because her son wasn't born. She had a miscarriage. Okay. I understand she set up like some sort of little memorial site for it, and that's sad. Okay. But like, it's not, you didn't give birth to the baby. Okay. Stop it. It's not the same thing. Okay. Stop it. You and I had our differences, but I hope this is all straightened out and you both are able to go about your business. I do appreciate all the work Turtle Boy has done in exposing society's nonsense. She tells me my father cried at my son's funeral. Yeah, I talked to your, you know who I talked to. You know who I talked to in your family. And they told me there's no funeral. Your dad didn't cry. You're insane. You're a fucking psycho. So anyway, people are like, what did this person say? So this is a message from her best friend. According to Shannon, her best friend is a mortician. Yeah, and she helps with a charity. I mean, just read these blogs. It's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. So anyway, that was part 2 of this. In part 1, you have to understand the depths of this psychopath we're dealing with here. In part 1, basically we detailed how she used the 𝗕𝗿𝗵𝗺 Secrets account. There she is. Look at her. Oh my God. Look at, dude, I have never seen a rounder face. Like, that is a perfect circle. It looks like something a child would draw if they were drawing like a picture, you know, like
literally like the epitome of moon face. When they say like steroids give you moon face, that is the moon right there, the fucking full moon face.
It looks like your face is literally shaped like a hamburger. There's no other way to describe it. Like, Kate has the divots of a hamburger. You have the circumference of it, like the shape of a hamburger. Look at that thing.
Should we compare and contrast her profile pictures on Facebook with this picture?
Oh yeah, really? And I think we did that in the blog because
we did.
Because there they are. There she's not actually. And now these are all the this is the 𝗕𝗿𝗵𝗺 Secrets account. Just obsessed, like literally. Imagine how crazy you have to be to care this much. Okay, so you don't like me anymore. That's fine. Just move on with your life. It's all you don't have to read the blog. People do it all the time. They just move on with their life. Not Shannon though. She needed to be part of something. She needed to be part of something. And this gave her purpose for the first time ever, was this 𝗕𝗿𝗵𝗺 Secrets thing. I need to, it's so important. He's completely irrelevant, but it's really important that we expose him. I'll be writing, and they kept talking about this storm. A big storm's coming. As it turns out, the storm was nothing more than her basically contacting people. Like, they paid this guy to do a cameo. So that was a good waste. That was a good spending of money. They tried to get me to quit, and they contacted the Holden police on Twitter, and they are obviously like, go away, psycho. They contacted random people to show emails. Who knows? Like, just psycho. Like, they contacted Big Black Jeffrey, Monica Cannon Grant, Ryan Waters, just some of the scummiest people on earth to try to help them. And Tony Branch. And Tony Branch, let's not forget Tony Branch, like some of the biggest scumbags. This is Shannon in real life. Shannon showed up so for this guy, Irish Demon today, he's like, you won't show me face to face. Bitch, do you know who I am? I'm the guy that shows up and gets in your face. I'm not afraid of fucking nobody. We went to the fucking ghetto in Hyde Park, and Shannon and I went in September of 2020. It's the only time I've met her, to protest Monica Cannon Grant's grand opening of her nonprofit. We got threatened. We had to leave because people are saying they had guns and shit. We had to get the fuck out of there. But I'm not afraid. Fuck them. I live streamed the whole fucking thing. We agitated. That's dump truck right there. Dump truck. I mean, dude, that is thick, son. Like a thick fucking milkshake right there. Look at that thing. Look at her. Like, dude. Hideous. Dude, Shannon, on over there. Your fucking jeans are just screaming for mercy. Screaming, have mercy. Oh, dump truck. Look at that thing. Dude, come on, Shannon. Like, if you maybe instead of doing the 𝗕𝗿𝗵𝗺 Secret thing, you and Kate got a gym membership together. You could do that. 30 minutes of cardio every day. You both can trim down a little bit because you look fucking gross. No wonder neither of your husbands wants to bang you. I don't blame him. I mean, you're disgusting. And this is how she would look in her profile picture. Like, come on. What are we doing?
Never in your life, ever.
Ryan, how about this? Ryan holds the power to end 𝗕𝗿𝗵𝗺. Oh, Obsessed with me. There's no other way to describe it. Here she is helping Big Black Jeffrey. We could go on and on and on. So let's go and read Tony Branch harassing the woman, Katie Lawson, who got into the incident with Rachel Rollins. Just insane. Just fucking insane. There's no other way around it. And yeah, so that's that. So let's talk about Let's see what she really had to say about what they had to say about each other, actually. Let's pull these up. So, so this is in our group chat. It is Kate going, I don't know. I'm working on one of the video project, blah, blah, blah. Then she goes, I wouldn't be surprised if Shannon Mary made a fake profile just to instigate shit because she loves this sort of shit. So this is weird. She would always trash talk her in here. And then they said, who is Karma? She had another account called Karma for You. That was the name of her page. And Kate goes, interesting. That's strange. It's Shannon Mary, Officer DCF Mom. Because Kate later found out that Shannon has DCF in her life. She gets regular visits because she doesn't know how to fucking parent. So no wonder her and Kate have become chummy since then. They have a lot in common in that regard. Neither of them knows how to be a mother. She has DCF cases. This is Kate saying this. So apparently daddy doesn't have as much pull as she thinks. Self-importance is legit the description that's dead on. It's really sickening. Imagine how much controlling she is. I feel sorry for any man that gets sucked into her BS. And she would send us screenshots of the message she had with Shannon. Oh, look what she says. Rollins sucks. I have so much dirt on her. She wanted to sound so important. And then this is what Kate says to her. You said he's getting out, because she gave Kate bad information on a story one time. You didn't say it was a rumor. If you message us with bad information like that, it's hard for us to take anything you message seriously. And then Shannon says, yeah, like I gave you full suspects like a month before. Okay, right. You're missing the point, Kate says. So Kate just hated her. And I agreed. I agree with her. Like she was retarded. And then this is Kate saying, somebody says, Kate, can't you respond to Shannon? Nope, she has me blocked on both accounts. Surprised she still messages me. I'm sure it's because she is an unemployed DCF mom. She called Shannon an unemployed DCF mom, which is accurate. Let's be honest. And then she showed the messages with Shannon down here, in which is like pretty much every other case that she has dropped and blah, blah. It's just Shannon trying to sound important. Then what do we got here? Oh, okay. So this is interesting. This is a message that 𝗵𝗂𝗂𝗃 sent Shannon. Shannon gave this to me. So 𝗵𝗂 is saying to Shannon, hey, are you the Shannon that's friends with Kate or was friends with her? And Shannon responds and says, I know 57 Kates, not really. Bristol Kate. She goes, I wouldn't say exactly friends, but I guess I know her. And then 𝗵𝗂 says, how is she doing now that the dust is settled? I haven't heard from her. Wait till you see her fucking response. Oh, actually, that's her brother. We'll get to that in one moment. Oh, where'd the response go? Are these out of order? Oh my God. The response is so awesome. I'm sure it'll come up eventually. Basically, she says, I would rather stick razor blades in my vagina than talk to Kate. That's what Shannon said. It's fucking hilarious. And so this is her brother. So this is her cop brother. Somebody spoke to him on Tinder about this. This is the one that Shannon claims that she's friends with still. And I talk to my brother all the time. So this is after Shannon was written about, and someone was talking to her brother and said, I think I saw a picture of you on 𝗕𝗿𝗄𝗏. It's not my business, but I hope you're okay. You seem like a nice, normal guy. And Shannon's brother says, my freaking crazy sister, it's unbelievable. I haven't associated with her in years. So embarrassing. So Shannon, that's your brother. That's what he said about you. He's ashamed of you. Your whole family is ashamed. I mean, why don't you just stop? Why don't you just act like a normal person? Do you think this is, I guess you don't care that your family fucking hates you. You're an embarrassment. You're a joke. Kate hates you. Like she doesn't actually like you. It's fucking hilarious that she has to pretend to. Because you're dump truck. Dump truck. This was, Republicans don't have to overturn Roe versus Wade. They just need to make sure every man sees this picture and it will kill every. I mean, it's so true. It's so true. Oh, there's Shannon and her husband, a Medfield resident, sent this to me. Like that. So that's poor AJ there, who did cheat on her and then was falsely accused of rape by her, Shannon. I mean, look at her. It's like, Shannon, like, can you do something about your hair? Like, what is your blow dryer broken? You look like, stop it. You go out in public like this. What are you doing? This is Kate messaging me. Remember, she's accusing me of being transphobic. She goes, that trans running blog really pissed me off. I want to start targeting schools that allow shit like that. I can't believe it's legal to allow. Honestly, when I have kids, I don't even know how I would react to a natural born boy beating my daughter. I think I'd beat up the parent. And then she says, married name is 𝗵𝗵𝗹, because we were talking about Shannon. So this is what Shannon sent me. This is less than a year ago, folks. Remember, this is her best friend, Kate. This is what Shannon sent me about her best friend, Kate. Now, on December 26th, my birthday, mind you, she goes, I found a wicked old screenshot from Kate. I don't know where it's from, though. Somebody sent it to my old page a few years ago. And this is the message that Kate sent. I think this is Kate Peter. I think 𝗕𝗿𝗄𝗆 Sports is the only relevant news around, for the most part anyway. I work in residential property management, and a lot of our properties are around like Brockton, Bridgewater, down the Cape. So much literal garbage. It would be a real shame if somebody sent this to Kingswood Village Apartments, where Kate works and answers phone calls about residential property management, and say that this is how your employee talks about your residents, that they are literal garbage, that she contends with. I appreciate 𝗕𝗏𝗄𝗆 shaming the really egregiously behaved ones. Maybe I would do a show, unless I'm being trolled, in which case, no, stupid idea. Obviously, if I could find enough people to troll on Facebook Live, I would really, truly enjoy it. This is back in, so this is Kate messaged Shannon in 2018 because she thought Shannon worked for me. And she sends her this message, like, I love 𝗕𝗏𝗄𝗆, blah, blah, blah. And Shannon's like probably pretended to work, you know. Oh God, they're horrible together. This is another message Shannon sends me in December of last year. And she goes, it was in a group message, but I don't remember the context. I think she sent it when she was trying to join. She sent a lot of messages. I go, was that before I hired her? Yep. I go, keep them coming. I have a bunch of screenshots, but if you use them, please cut out. Probably not going to do that. And then she tells me on December 29th, you should have worn this to court on your shirt, the message Kate sent. Or how about this one? That let's see. This is in June of 2020. Shannon sends me a message and she goes, oh, this racism stuff is good. Bristol, Kate, is a racist. And this is the video where Kate says the N-word. And so anyone could crop Chris out of that. I go, can we crop Chris out of that? Yeah, sure. And so she just sends me a cropped out version of Kate saying a hard N-word. And so she's like, let's get her as a racist. This is June of 2020, during the height of the Black Lives Matter thing. She's like, post a video of Kate saying the N-word. Okay, sure. Then she goes, Chrissy's on that Bristol path. That's 𝗵𝗵𝗆, turning into Kate. I've never seen so many grown women angry about someone helping others. I think Bristol's 𝗬𝗏𝗴 stuff, Bristol used an account called 𝗬𝗏𝗴, was worse than saying the N-word. I have those screenshots somewhere. I go, it's hard to prove that's her. No, I think when I had not, 𝗕𝗏𝗄𝗆 Sports 𝗬𝗏𝗃 sent in messages from Kate calling him a monkey. So Kate called a black man a monkey. Not good. And then she sent me a thing. She goes, Kate just registered she was very obsessed with Kate Peter. Shannon was very obsessed with like using me to attack Kate Peter. She used to always send me stuff like this. Kate just registered a Taunton address. I searched her before, so I got an email alert. Interesting, I said. Okay. So then she goes, a little birdie, this is last year, told me that Kate emailed Bikers Against Abusing Kids and told them not to talk to you. She goes, but now they're getting emails of people trying to buy ad space. We don't even have a website. Seems like a Kate move. Yeah, interesting. Dump truck. There she is. And of course, this is what she really looks like. Don't be fooled. Yeah. And then she goes, this is what she messages me in October of 2020. This is what happens when they let people pull a Bristol here. Keep this kid, and we're taking the other ones. I'm sorry. If you can't take care of your kids, you shouldn't have any of them. Amen, sister. Amen. I agree. That woman should not be around any children, and neither should you, quite frankly. But hey, you're best friends now, right? You guys go to Applebee's together. It's funny, Deb, because it's just like she's so crazy. But she, you know, Shannon, for the first time, she was just so desperate for acceptance. And obviously, I'm not going to take her in. She's embarrassing. She was just so happy to have anyone to take her in. And so she's like, basically like, maybe if I trash 𝗏𝗏boy, then Kate will like me and Kate will want to be my friend and we can go to Applebee's together. And I mean, I think that's part of it, don't you? Did I lose Deb?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. Okay. So let's there was a bit of a meltdown today. Now that we know the background between Kate and Shannon, there's a bit of a meltdown in the Discord today after it was revealed that, oh yeah, Kate's being criminally charged. And so this is Shannon is shiz. Fuck you. She's so mad. There's a whole bunch of screenshots in here. Oh, how about this one? Somebody's like, when's the next hearing? This is what Kate says. Yes, it was a magistrate's hearing. I'm not sure how that will shake down. I am. But literally the last of my concerns right now. It should probably be the first of your concerns, Kate. And it is. Like, let's be honest. Like this, this is a really serious matter. You're being criminally charged. You should probably do something about that. Let's see what Shannon says here. What a liar. If the police saw enough. So this is when Shannon didn't think. So I went on at 3:15 and I'm like, she's being charged. And Shannon goes, what a liar. If the police saw enough to conclude a crime was committed, they would have pressed charges. Okay. Stop ejaculating everywhere. Your brain needs blood, my guy. Plus size, best friend Shannon. I mean, I know you're really interested in, my patterns of ejaculation. I know that it's something that interests you a lot, but kind of weird. What else we got here? So I'm doing an interview tomorrow night with the guy named 𝗵𝗶. He's I don't even know his real name. He's an attorney from California who I've seen him on the Discord on there. He seems to be interested in Kate's channel because he's interested in chili. Like most people who found her are interested in chili. And he doesn't know, he's a sharp guy. I watched him interview Lauren Laguna. And so I'm like, oh, well, he seems to be open for conversation. And I love to have conversations with people, get to know them. Because sometimes if you follow her, you might have the wrong impression of me. And then I'd be happy to explain who I am and what I do. And so that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow night on his channel. And Kate is losing it. As soon as she saw that, she starts bad-mouthing him in the Discord. And they're all accusing him of platforming me like I'm this horrible person. You can't platform him. I'm not the one that abused kids. I'm not the one facing a criminal charge. I'm not the one with a full year order against me. That's Kate. Don't talk to me. I obey the law and shit. Like all these things you bring up about me. Oh, he sent naked pictures out of kids. Really? Then how come I'm not being charged? How come I'm not being investigated for that? I know you keep saying that. Oh, I have screenshots from Signal. Yeah, you sound like a crazy person. Yeah, like all your screenshots mean nothing. You don't actually have anything, Shannon. I know you think you're important and you think you have resources. You don't. You contacted the Holden police about that. They looked into it. They determined nothing happened, and that was the end of it. Oh, but he pretended to be Ryan Waters and he sent death threats to his kids. Well, Ryan has taken you up on that theory, and he's attempted to file criminal complaints against me multiple times. It's failed every time because the court looks at it. It's like, no, there's nothing here. So I know you think it's evidence, and I know you think it's some type of smoking gun, but clearly the courts don't, because you don't know anything about how court works. You're not good at this. You grew up in a family of cops. You don't know anything about the law. You're not good at this. You're way out of your league. You're way out of your league. So he's lying off the rip. Yeah, it matters. Okay, so they're so fucking mad. I mean, look at this woman right here. This is a typical Peter reader. Look at this woman's face. Dude, look at that woman. Dude, I would rather have no fans than have this woman as a fan. Look at that woman. She's from England or something too. Like that's the fan base. Like, congratulations. You got a whole bunch of views. They look like that. Good job. Good job. Yikes. Yeah. So she's all upset and look at that. Look how obsessed she is. Mistress keeps saying, why won't you acknowledge his extramarital affairs? They're so upset. Like, dude, what do you care? Yeah, I had an extramarital affairs. Yeah, I did. A big deal. I've been pretty open about it. Shit happens. Things don't work out. It is what it is. I provide for my family. This is my livelihood, this business. I pay taxes. I pay my mortgage. I pay for my kids' shit. I make dinner. I do, I do dad shit. I'm a fucking parent. And so I know you're extramarital affairs. You're really concerned where my dick goes, because God knows it would never go anywhere near somebody who looked like you. Yikes. Yikes. Would say, haven't reported to police. Of course. This is what Kate says after it was issued. This was great. She's December 29. Haven't reported to the police. Although, if the courts take such a dim view of a pettiness with adults only involved, I wonder how they'd feel about children. And then she goes, I usually like to set an example of not bothering them. So she's like basically saying, I'm going to go and file a criminal complaint against him. Bring it. Bring it. I wish a motherfucker would. Then she goes, I support using this new information. I suppose I could go on and charge Aiden with harassment on my children for continuing to refer to my daughter as a prostitute and my son as a child molester. Remind me, Deb, who referred to Kate's daughter as a prostitute? Do you remember?
Kate.
Yeah, Kate did.
Her own mother.
Kate is the one. When Kate's daughter went missing for the second time when she ran away from her, she's in a psych ward because of the abuse that she's been through with Kate. When she ran away, Kate posted on Discord that she's worried that her daughter is turning tricks. And then who was the one that came on this channel and said, actually, we might even have the audio. Maybe I have the audio there. Let's see if we have the audio of that.
I have no doubt this broad's been fucking sucking dick for a fucking way to go. Like, I don't want that to be the truth.
The kid?
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's Brett. How about this one?
Yeah.
Listen, unless her daughter was at the liquor store, I don't believe Kate found her for 1 second. Not one.
I think.
Okay, so that's Brett. Let's see what happens. Maybe this is.
Dude, to get your kid taken in Massachusetts as a female, bruh. Yeah. You literally, they gotta catch you fucking pimping her out and fucking lighting your crack pipe off its head.
Yeah.
So that's not me. How about this one? Well, let's not forget what happened in DCF care with her son and her daughter. Like, that was learned behavior. That was learned behavior.
That is 100% something was witnessed or done to Fiddler on the Roof there, her son. And he acted out the same behavior because he thinks it's all right. Yeah. And again, I'm not saying this shit because I hope these kids go through.
Oh, so he called his son Fiddler on the Roof. So what'd she say I did? That you called my son a child molester? Actually, no, that was Brett Killerin. You might know. Oh, you're friends with him. That's right. He comes on your show, doesn't he? Yeah, you obviously really care about your kids a lot, Kate. You let that man who said all of those things about your children come on. Or how about this? Stop it.
And that whole, they're lucky I don't let my daughter say her piece on that. I dare you, kid. Listen to me, Kate, you fucking dumb cunt. I dare you. Dare you to let that little fucking psychopath out of her cage.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I dare you.
I dare.
I dare.
And let's not forget this video, which was taken 3 days before her children were all removed from her home due to deplorable conditions in 2012, back when Kate tried to start a YouTube career and it failed miserably. This is how she used her daughter.
Hey, Mom. Wait. Mom, what are you doing?
This is what grown-ups do when they're in love!
You're a retard.
That's nice. Just train your daughter to call you a retard. That's on YouTube. That's still up, by the way.
Let's not forget the first hit, the abortion video.
Oh yes, let's where she pretended to be pregnant, and because that's funny for her. She'd lost her kids.
No, it's just like I said. I'm enjoying the fuck out of this, and there'll be people tomorrow talking about how much of a scumbag I am from liking this. I don't like that her kid's a fucking mess.
No.
But you don't only need to look at Kate. Kate is the root cause of all of this, and someday karma comes for its payment, and she'll get it. And we will sit back and laugh because we still have a great show, and you're sucking out of the dick. So fuck you, deadbeat.
Like, do you think she wants attention?
Yeah, I mean that's not a nice thing to say. Like, what about Kate's fans? I mean, Brett, what are your thoughts on Kate's fans?
Right.
Well, she's real good at fooling stupid people. Like that is a skill. I mean, you look at her audience and stuff. Hey, you were stupid. I got stupid a little. We made the mistake. I'm talking about the ones that even after this are gonna blindly defend it. They'll be like, well, maybe her vagina had COVID. That could happen.
And I believe Brett was the one that gave her the nickname Krusty Panties.
Panties thing is the cherry on the piece of shit sundae. Like, what the guy there say? It looked like her fucking cunt had a nasal infection. Yeah. Is that what he said? Something like.
Oh, okay. And let's see. Kate said she was going to sue me.
The best I can do at this point is like, yeah, I'm going down to fucking court. Like, I mean, obviously this was fabricated. Like, I know that much. I'm assuming that he fabricated it until I, see something otherwise. But I mean, it's just absolute fucking lunacy. And then you look at what he's actually produced there. And the allegation within that is not that I allowed my children to be sexually abused at all, nor is it that I sexually abused them. So he's just making that up on top of this already fabricated piece of
this is
interesting. Very interesting. But nevertheless, Kate says that she is going to now try to file a criminal complaint against me. For harassment, for harassing her children, even though I'm not the one harassing you abused your children, and I called you out for that. That's you're allowed to call out abusive parents. That's not making fun of your kids. That's calling you out for being a literal child abuser. You neglected and abused your children. You lost 2 of them permanently. You don't get to go around casting judgment around the others on the internet for that. I'm not the bad guy for pointing out what you did. You're the bad person for abusing your kids. And you can try to, I didn't refer to your daughter as a prostitute. Brett did. And you did, actually. Both of you did. So again, you're not going to get a charge against me because I didn't do anything. Unlike you, who actually she's passing this off like this. I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. Or like the Boston police agreed that you did. A judge agreed that you did. You did, if I were petty like that, like, I mean, look at these fucking poor idiots. They really had a day over there. Anyway, I could read these all night, but he can attack Kate's kids, Shannon says. But the way he attacks bathroom plumbing, ooh, yes, I do. I mean, where am I? They kept saying, oh, he jerks off on the couch, jerks off in the bath. Where am I supposed to jerk off? Where do you jerk off? I mean, seriously, like, where do you think where do you think Arthur jerks off? Because he jerks off a lot. Trust me on that one. So they're basically just him. There's so many fucking screenshots. I didn't even bother with them all. But let's check out some videos that we got here that I found rather interesting. Let's relive the greatest hits, shall we? Oh, where's that going? Where's that taking 𝗶𝗶? Wait, when did this deep-throated dude leave Kate? Well, what deep-throated dude? Me? I'm not a dude. She left. She went and started. She basically used me for clout because no one was paying attention to her. So she went and just started her own thing after using. She tried to do a YouTube career. It didn't work out. And so she went and did her own thing. And now she just basically just, like Brett said, just sucks out of her dick. Let's see. So we got some videos here. I got a whole bunch of videos. Let's play some. What's this? So she's basically, that was smart. That was used in evidence in court. Basically, Kate admitting that, oh yeah, I did. That's her contacting the victim. So she can't say like, I didn't contact her. You're admitting in that thing. I reached out to you. Really smart. And you're admitting in that audio, I'm doing it not because of you. You're collateral damage. She literally said that. Pro tip, don't call someone collateral damage on a live YouTube stream. It can come back to bite you in court. Don't do it. Oh, wait. Oh, somebody says no sound. Oh, so God damn it. So thank you for text. I got to unplug. I got to just do a different. I don't know why it does this when I use outside videos, but I use my computer. So let's play this one.
Half my kids need Christmas.
Like conflict, here you go. Okay.
Listen to this one.
Someone's got a question for you.
Half my kids need Christmas presents. Nah, actually, I bought Christmas presents for all 4 of my kids. But if you want to bring some over, jump into your fucking canoe.
All 4 of your kids, Kate. You only have 2 kids. 2 kids. You got 2 kids. You didn't buy Christmas presents for 4 kids. 2 of them were taken from you. They belong. You had a chance to be their mom, but that was too much work for you. So you let someone else be their mom because you failed. How about this one?
Yep, and that was disproven in a police report.
Right.
This is what he does when he gets caught being a raging piece of shit. Lauren, I know that you're probably listening.
Oh, talking directly to the victim.
Listen to what we're saying and understand we know what we're talking about.
Listen to Maddie Mo.
Hey, Lauren, nice boobs.
Nice five.
Hey, can you
And they tell him to shut up. Oh, good. So you're talking about you've posted her naked pictures, and then you're saying that's smart. So that was used in court against her. I mean, there's a million. Kate, this is how you get a charge. This is how you get it. Can he even answer the question? So Brett, he quit about a year ago. I mean, basically he was useless. So I hope that answers your question. So let me play this. Let's see this one. How about this one?
She's going to be right here with the rest of us.
Oh, this is about the victim.
Can't wait till she joins. Already been in my inbox. Her roommate's already been in my inbox. Like, don't worry, Lauren. When he inevitably fucks you over like everybody else, we'll be here for you.
Kate, should we take squares on when it's going to happen?
They're going to bet on when the victim is going to join them.
Should we take squares, like do a bet on when it's going to happen?
I mean, what's the over-under on that? I'd say maybe 3 months.
February.
Oh, February.
February.
What month is it now?
Yeah. I could give it to February. Absolutely.
Yeah. So as it turns out, that the victim never joined their side. That was their plan the whole time. We're going to harass this woman until she joins our side because we're fucking psychopaths. Like, picture the magistrate's face when they're seeing all of this in court.
So, do you guys want to talk about the latest fucking frivolous court action that I received?
Oh, frivolous.
I'm not going to talk about this in detail, not because I'm nervous, because I'm not at all. If you're going to try to come.
So that's when she got the order against her, and she's like, I'm not nervous about it. Are you nervous now, Kate? Are you nervous now? Yeah, because not only that's before she got the permanent order on her, never mind the charge. So she wasn't, that's a big joke. That was played in court. Didn't go very well. How about this one?
So, do you guys want to talk about the latest fucking frivolous court action that I received? So I'm not going to talk about this in detail, not because I'm nervous.
Oh, that's the same one.
Because I'm not at all.
She's not nervous, guys. She's totally not nervous. Nor should she be. I mean, she's above the law. She's way smarter than the cops. She has girl boss attorney. What could go wrong with girl boss attorney? How about this?
Of the plaintiff physically or by placing the plaintiff in fear of imminent serious physical harm, right? Okay, so I'm not going to abuse this woman. I've never done any of those things before, and I'm not going to start now. And talking about her frivolous court action on a live stream is not, harming or threatening her or attempting.
She was very confident that she hadn't done. Yeah, you could talk about her all you want. The problem is you contacted her, and then you posted her address, Kate. That was a big mistake. You shouldn't have done. You went too far. You went too far.
No, I mean, this girlfriend is not an innocent bystander by any means. She is a willing participant in his nonsense. Just in the last
this is how
year,
she tries to justify
has made up fake accounts, pretending to be Aiden's other ex-mistress and her family members. She has splashed that other ex-mistress's nudes all over the internet, making fake accounts with her ass as the avatar. not the girlfriend's ass, but the ex's ass.
She's talking about
She's contacted
LG.
the ex's boyfriends to try to break up their relationship. She's contacted the ex-girlfriend's employer.
And it's not good either. You wouldn't, trust me, it's not as nice as you think. But yeah, basically, imagine just caring about another person that much. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, get a fucking life. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Kate, you're cheating on your husband every fucking day because Andrew Johnson's not your husband.
Public interest because she was filleting a public figure.
What?
So if you don't want to risk, becoming public interest yourself, it may be advisable not to engage in particularly extramarital affairs, which are very, very, very salacious and very interesting to the public. Perhaps that if you don't want to get thrown into the limelight, like.
So she's basically saying there, like, oh, I don't like you. I assume you're in a relationship with this person, so it's okay for me to trash you. Fair game. This is all played. This was this is all used to get the order. Not good. Very salacious. Yeah, sure. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Something, but were this case not to prevail, and the courts are no longer involved whatsoever, it is public record.
Oh.
At which point, like now, congratulations, you're even more center stage, right?
Oh, but it did prevail. It did prevail, and you can't talk about it. So good job. Good job. How about this one? There's so many of these.
Hello here, the semen sponge.
Never had an order to stop. Nobody's told me to take anything down on the internet. I have the First Amendment right, Lauren. You're supposed to be a lawyer.
I just stopped.
So this is when Lauren Laguna, God bless her heart, was in the comments saying, Kate, shouldn't you take down this person's naked pictures?
Hello here, the semen sponge.
Never had an order to stop. Nobody's told me to take anything down on the internet. I have the First Amendment right, Lauren.
First Amendment right. Meanwhile, in court today, that was literally used. The magistrate was horrified because they're still fucking up. They're still up. And I guarantee she'll violate it again. She can't help herself. How about this one?
Convenience. That's all it is. You're just inconveniencing everybody. You're not only inconveniencing your target, you're inconveniencing everybody who has to sit in that courtroom on that day and listen to this screed. You know what I mean? Sorry. That's just like the court officials are inconvenienced. The judge.
Oh yeah, it's real. The court. She's basically like saying like this criminal charge is a joke, like, but it's not a joke, and it was more than just an inconvenience.
So now that you concede or say you've been served, is there a court date or how does that proceed now? Do you know?
I'm going to see what comes up in filing. That's all I want to say. I'm probably going to have to fucking raise money for a stupid fucking attorney.
Ooh.
Do not send it in super chats. That was not like I'm not even just saying that. Just don't.
Oh yeah, so she got to raise money for an attorney. Yeah, it's like, remember back when she used to call me an e-beggar? It's like you literally live off donations. I mean, good for you. God bless you for it.
Good enough that afterwards she was approached by other attorneys that were like, "Wow, that was
this is really her talking about girl boss.
I cannot believe what just happened." You know what I mean? Like she did really well.
Oh yeah, the girl boss attorney did really well. She was so attractive. Yeah, but you lost, Kate. You got the order put on you. So
here, there's only 1,200 people. I'm sorry, 1,136 watching us, and 200 watching him, and 300 watching Aiden.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. We have tripled the amount of viewers combined, but they're doing really well. They showed me. I'm never
like, imagine that's your life. Like, oh yeah, so I lost 2 of my kids forever. I'm facing a criminal complaint hearing, a charge. I have a full year order out of me, but guess what? Bitch, I got YouTube views. I got 1,100 people watching on YouTube. So she got life by the balls. Life is going well for her. Very well. She's got it down pat. How about this one?
Shut the fuck up. I mean,
Lauren, you're making a lot of accusations.
Oh, this is Lauren.
That again are public record. So none of those. I was never accused of going down to anyone's house. I was never even accused of calling anyone's family, sending things to anyone's job. No. You guys are trying to construe that I've spoken to someone through this live, but it's a live show. No, I'm not. This is all editorial content.
Oh,
Jesus Christ! Eventually these court records are gonna get pulled, and when all these accusations that you're putting up, Lauren, don't pan out, like what are you gonna do? Really?
Yeah, Lauren. What are you gonna do when these accusations don't pan out? Except, oops, they did pan out. Oops. Yeah. Talking. You're literally being charged because you talked through the live. You can't do that. You address the victim directly on the live. You can't do that. Can't do that. Any fucking lawyer would have told you that, Kate. How about this one?
Yeah, exactly. Her
They've been thinking about it all day. They spend all day just literally like jerking off about, you know, some sort of perceived victory.
Well, yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
Listen to this.
At the end of the day, you know, my life remains relatively unchanged. If you think I'm afraid of a court date or two, you haven't been paying attention. And you have wasted an entire day yet again thinking about me. Right?
Yeah, I'm the one who wasted my day. Sure, Kate. You had the day off from work and you lost again. You're over 2 and lost. That courthouse is not a good courthouse for you. How about this?
Now, actually.
Exactly, real nightmare. Don't mess with hot lawyer. What is wrong with you?
Girl boss.
Yeah, no. Like, honestly, I feel like some people, if they don't prevail in a case, would immediately go and be like, fuck the lawyer. Like, no, my lawyer was fantastic. Her argumentation was fantastic.
Argumentation.
I
was
not surprised to see that Aiden's full misogyny was in place here and that he was shitting on a female attorney.
Yeah, just shitting on her, right? Because she's not good at her job. Because she failed. She got laughed out of the courthouse. How about this?
How does it feel? How does it feel to lose? And like, to answer your question, Chili, it feels like I can finally get a little bit of your perspective once.
Ooh,
so.
burn. How about this one? I thought Kate always wins. Did she win today? Now, did she want? So if she always wins, does that mean that she wanted the charge? Because she won that. She got the charge, so she won that. Was that her goal? Because I thought you pay the attorney not to get the charge. So it looks like she loses quite frequently, as a matter of fact.
How does it feel? How does it feel to lose? And like, to answer your question, Chili, it feels
like... Oh, you guys want to see what her fans look like? Check this out. Here's a video that was sent to me. This is the typical Peter Eater crew. Dude, look at this. Look at the one in the top left.
And I'll get as diabolical as it takes to protect it. I love castle law. Right, or get a 410 and, you know, best $1.80 you ever spent right there. Loaded full of dimes.
It is done. I'm going to go in public.
Okay, so quite a crew that she's got there. Here's another video that was sent to me. Sorry, we got a big audience here. This is funny as shit. How about this one?
It's reinforces that, you know, I have you figured out and everything I say about you is in fact accurate. Which is why Aiden is freaking out so bad in my comments all the time now, because like he just like can't, you know, accept the fact that like I got him again.
She got me. Whatever that means.
Kate, I have a real question, as opposed to a fake one. No, I'm kidding. Because that live stream is still up there, and you can tell me, this is my opinion, you can tell me to fuck off, but is it going to help your case if you just take her pictures, crop her pictures out, and leave Yucky Aiden still in that?
Yeah, why don't you just do that?
Because couldn't they claim revenge porn, revenge pictures on you?
Here comes the attorney.
No, this isn't a revenge porn stick.
Oh,
yeah, we don't have that. I did not know.
Attorney Shannon.
Like the way
so basically, she's like, "Yeah, we're just going to keep him up there. We're going to keep him up there because we're a non-revenge porn state, so we can harass a woman by doing that, and you know, it's not revenge porn." So
the original kind of issue that I have is with the racist, homophobe, transphobe, misogynist, you know, cult leader piece of shit, Aiden Carney, that constantly recruits a bunch of sluts to suck his dick and then fight his battles for him.
Interesting. So that's what. Don't pro tip: if you have an order out against a woman for harassing her because you're obsessed with me, don't call her a slut. Don't do that. That's not a good idea. Not a good idea, especially when she's done nothing to you and has never communicated with you ever. Oh, this
an appearance at this bullshit court hearing. There's a chance that Aiden might too, because he seems to really like to lurk around. Again,
bring Mr. Massel.
I will have men with me.
So this is her talking about the hearing that was held today.
Bring Mr. Massel.
I will have men with me.
Oh, really?
Actual men with actual testicles.
Who?
And actual jobs.
Who were the men?
You know, real adult men will be with me.
What adult men were there?
If you're thinking of showing up and starting some malarkey,
I did show up.
Really reflect on whether or not you're afraid of actual men.
Yeah, I showed up.
If you are, you should probably avoid that venue.
So basically, like big tough guy. Like, my men are going to be there. What men do you have, Kate? You have you have Andrew Johnson, and he's a fucking drug addict. He's not going to do shit. Obviously, he's not going to defend your honor. Obviously, why would he? You're horrible. He probably hates you. Wants to kill himself every day, and I wouldn't blame him if he felt that way. Let's play this one.
An appearance at this.
We already played that one. How about we got a couple more, and then we're going to play the Irish demon part because this guy, he's an angry elf.
Do you know how many restraining orders filed on me this year? 0.
What? How many?
Do you know how many restraining orders filed on me this year? 0.
Wait.
Do you know how many restraining orders filed on me this year? 0.
0? I don't think that's accurate. How about this?
Ask people to do much of anything at all. We come to the streams, we talk a lot of the time. I'll ask people not take action on the people that we talk about. But at this point, like, something needs to be done about 𝗕𝗿boy. We need to fucking do something.
Any thoughts? We need to do something about 𝗕𝗿boy. Something needs to be done. Oh yeah. Here's an idea. Let's attack people who know him and post naked pictures of them. Let's see how that works. Something, again, that was also used against her. It's like this all goes to motive. She's so bad at this. Like, I've never seen someone bury themselves in their own cockiness before like this.
Neither one of us have any harassment on our records. I mean, my criminal record is negligible.
Her criminal record is negligible until today.
Neither one of us have any harassment on our records. I mean, my criminal record is negligible.
Wow. So her criminal record is negligible. It's really not. Really not. And how many kids you got here? How about this? These never get old.
That was dismissed. I was working in home health care. I had some clients that had.
How about, let's see what we got here. How about this? Negligible.
I will not have to take down your pictures because it's not covered under a harassment order.
Oh, this is the one. This is the one she got charged with. So she is speaking directly to the victim here. After she got an order on August 25th, she goes on here and speaks directly to the victim. Tells me, I'm not taking your pictures down. You can't do this.
I will not have to take down your pictures because it's not covered under a harassment order. I don't give a fuck. The only reason those pictures are up is because Aiden is in them. You were an expendable, changeable, your face here situation. It could have been anyone in those pictures, right? The fact is that Aiden is constantly engaged in extramarital affairs, and we're putting it out there because that's what he does to everyone else. If you really don't want other people involved, Aiden, stop saying that my children motherfucking molest each other.
There's motive.
Starters.
There's motive.
Spread nasty rumors about my kids. That sounds a lot more harassing than anything that's ever been done to you.
So basically, a full confession there. Like, I did it. Here's why I'm doing it. Yeah, not a good idea, Kate. Not a good idea.
Into a situation where I didn't even know if I could.
Oh, the fake cry. This is great.
That was going to be demanded of me. So in 2014, I did make the decision that I would adopt my kids out. And I know that's really getting. Sorry.
They would take. Oh, it's funny.
It's getting thrown back at me now.
Look at this. Is this a real cry?
I had to do it, and it wasn't an easy decision, and it wasn't a decision that I'm proud of, and it's not a decision that came, without a lot of regret and thought and heartache with it. But it was what was right for them, and I can't even say that if I had to go back and do it again that I would, because I would not want to be in that position. But it's what happened, and it was what was right for my children. So I understand that I'm going to get slammed for this at some point.
Imagine saying what was right for my children is for them to be far away from me. But I'm a good mom. Besides that, just the fact that the best place for my kids was far away from me.
I was able to go into court, and I could have gotten custody of all 4 of my children.
Could have. So she could have.
My kids all had really high psychological needs because of the trauma, the neglect and the domestic violence and the separation and the long period.
Yeah, it's like, because I put my kids through neglect. This is her words, not mine. Yeah, my kids were neglected, traumatized, fucked up. I could have fought to get them back, but they were all fucked up. They were all fucked up.
That they were in DCF custody. So I'm looking at these 4 little kids, and my older 2 were bonded to me more than my younger 2 were.
Oh.
And they were going to need some intensive services for an indefinite amount of time. And then I had these 2 younger kids who were placed together in a foster home, which was really, really fortunate for us. And they had been in this foster home for probably half of their lives at this point.
Oh.
And it came to a point to where I had to make the decision what was right for them.
It was more than half.
It didn't seem responsible or fair for me to disrupt these 2 little boys who were settled into a life with these parents who loved them so much.
They're your kids. They're your kids. And you're like, well, these strangers, they love my kids so much. So I felt bad. I didn't want to take them away. They're your fucking kids. DCF was trying to reunify you with them for 2 years. You failed to do what you were required to do, and you lost your fucking kids. And you're up here crying, like telling a story about, they just seemed happy. The foster parents liked them. So I just let them hang on to them. Because you know what? I got 2 more where that came from. And I don't really know these 2 younger motherfuckers. The older 2, I got to know a little better. The younger 2, they don't even know who the fuck I am. So why don't you just go ahead and keep them? Okay?
Who otherwise couldn't be parents. To bring them back into a situation where I didn't even know if I could handle it with everything that was going to be demanded of me. Okay. So in 2014, I did make the decision that I would adopt my kids out. And I know that's really getting, I'm sorry.
That's funny. It's funny. Oh, she's laughing. She laughed. It's funny. It's so funny. It's so funny when you adopt your kids out because DCF makes you. Now people are like, that's the part that Merb doesn't get is like, and I get it. It's like, wait, they took 2? What? The older 2 had seen so much shit. The daughter was like 6 or 7. I mean, the daughter's starring in YouTube films, calling her mom a retard and stuff. The son was in a psych ward because of the trauma that Kate admits that she put her children through. So that's not good. Let's play this part.
So I originally gave birth to 4 children. I had my first child in 2006 and my last one in 2011. And I only have custody of 2 of those kids now. So I made the decision in 2014 to adopt out my 2 younger kids. In about 2012, I lost custody of all 4 of my children. It was, for a good reason. My ex-husband had been arrested.
Oh, it's his
he
fault.
Assaulted me. It was in the newspaper.
First, that's not your ex-husband. He's your current husband. His name's Stephen Young, and his sister Dana Benoit, I spoke to at length. She raised most of the kids for the majority of their young lives. She took all of them in. She tried to reunify with them, and you wouldn't get clean, Kate. And now you badmouth Dana Benoit, and you badmouth Karen Peterson, who is the maternal grandmother of Teresa, your oldest, who hates you, obviously, and understandably so. And they raised your kids for you.
Cold cocked me in front of a cop and
ended
up in jail.
She's the victim.
And I kind of hit the ground running the next day as a single mom of 4 kids. And I was in no way capable of doing that. So I drank, and I drank excessively, and I drank to the detriment of everything.
She's basically like this is her reasoning. Like, so, I was in an abusive relationship, so I just drank. And, I was in no position to raise kids, so I just drank. Like, what? So you understand, like, okay, so any pity anyone would have for you for your situation goes away the moment you become the person on YouTube who goes around judging other people's parenting skills. Kate, I mean, imagine the audacity to talk about my parenting skills when you have this. This isn't my words. These are your words.
On me. And finally, one day I got a visit from some social workers. My house was deplorable.
Yep.
Absolutely deplorable. I did not clean my house. So I can't stress that enough. It was disgusting at the time. And my children weren't taken care of.
Yeah.
And they took custody of my kids.
Oh, yeah.
And my kids stayed in DCF custody for about a year. At which point they were actually getting ready to adopt all 4 of them out. So I reached a point in my life where I was able to turn it around.
I heard that they were going to adopt all 4 of them out, but then she's like, I got my life together, so they let me keep 2 because that's how it works. They're like, yo, how about 2? We'll just call it 2. We'll cut it in half. You can have 2. Like, what the fuck? Imagine running with this story.
Admitted all of her Kate research came from Aiden, who's such a reliable source of information.
Why is her face so round?
The guy that literally faked violent threats against his own children to get a restraining order on another grown man. And
and texted his ex-mistress and said she needs to send their doggy style porno to help him heal from their breakup.
And then sent her new mistress to go.
Wait. There's Leah Genduso doggy videos out? Anybody? Whoa. Well, that would be a shame if those ended up on OnlyFans, wouldn't it? Let's just put it that way. How about this? It's this one. I don't know what she's talking about there.
My dear friend says, good luck with your criminal hearing today, or hearing on Tuesday, KP. It's actually a clerk magistrate's hearing. I have been charged with nothing, Lauren De Laguna.
Not yet.
And reading the police report that the police could not establish probable cause for, I'm not terribly concerned.
She's not terribly. She's like knocking the police. I read the police report. I'm not that concerned about it. It's a probable cause hearing. It's no big deal. It is now. Now you caught a charge, Kate. You caught a charge. But wait till she goes on.
Honestly, if I take a minor criminal charge because I upset Aiden Carney and one of his crying whores, I will live with that.
Oh, shit.
There are many.
Really feel.
There are many. So you can decide which one I'm talking about. He has.
So I mean, it's not as good. Like, trust me, it's not. Trust me. But yeah, I mean, pro tip: if you are facing a criminal complaint hearing 2 days before, don't call the victim a crying whore. Yeah, not a good idea, Kate. Don't call her a crying whore.
A lot of crying sluts out there, but they all have one thing in common: they'll do his dirty work.
Oh yeah,
they all like don't believe the other ones are around.
So this is they're all arguing like, there's Aiden put him up to it. No, Kate, you actually victimized this person. Like, take some responsibility for once in your life. You actually victimized this person.
People who have like, in the real world, these guys are all fucking losers. Like, for a while, people were convinced that 𝗏𝗏𝗴𝗹 was gonna fucking come and fucking murder me at some point because he's so obsessed. I hear all the time, like, you better be careful. Like, look at, he's dragging in your kids and your family, and he never lets it go. And what if he shows up? He's local. Like, that motherfucker would never show up.
Oh, I showed up today, didn't I? Didn't I show up today, Kate? You didn't have much to say when I was there today, did you? Did you? Yeah, not much to say. How about this? It's not playing.
Picture. You have to take down your pictures because it's not covered under a harassment order. I don't give a fuck. The only reason those pictures
that's the one she's in trouble for. How about this one? Then we'll play some Irish Demon. Because you got to see this angry little man. He's quite something.
The police are like, we got a call from them. They said them, plural, because I know it's Aiden calling too. Did you schedule a video for September 3rd? Yep. He's like, are you still going to broadcast it? Yep. First Amendment. Have a nice day.
So she told the police asked her, hey,
the cops are probably so sick.
Can you take the picture down, maybe, of the woman? Can you do that for her? She's like, nope. First Amendment. Yeah, how's the First Amendment working out for you, Kate? I don't think you understand how the First Amendment works, dear. I don't.
Not alive anymore. Stephen Spence brings up an excellent question. Why does Kate need a lawyer? Well, number one, just in case Chile ever decides to sue me, which is never going to happen. But number two, I have a HBO hearing coming up. HPO, not BL. HPO hearing coming up. And so I hired an attorney to deal with that matter, and then once that's squelched, move over into the civil court arena.
Yeah.
So
once that's squelched, except it wasn't squelched, so you finna catch a charge, Kate. You caught a charge today. Congratulations, you're officially a criminal. Okay, so let me play this Irish Demon fella. I go on this guy's. Somebody I had never heard of this guy before today. I get sent this video. They're like, Shannon's on air, and they're fucking raising money for Kate and. God bless her. Like I said, my God bless her for raising all that money. Good for her. But this guy, I'm like, okay. When I reached out to Merb, he seemed normal, and so I'm like, well, this guy seems to have an audience. Maybe he wants to talk. And he's talking about me, right? He must be like. Don't pretend that I'm not relevant if my name's in your mouth. Like, let's just put it. You're talking about me, so you recognize the fact that clearly I have some sort of relevance in your life because you're spending time talking about me. And he Shannon was on there, and I showed up in the comments, and they lost their fucking mind.
You admitting the whole time. Like a leaf in the breeze, bro. Stop it.
Nobody. You had this big anxiety. I mean, I know she looks like a teenager.
But apparently she's coming over here.
Yeah, it's
I'm
interesting
pro-life
that.
except for your child. Fuck you, bitch.
That's a pretty fucked up statement, all right, Lauren. I mean, but here's the thing. Let's just actually address her comment though first, and then we'll
go to that because I think that's really fucking important. Lauren says, you think doing this live with help or hurt Kate in future court hearings? I'm not really sure how it would hurt her because I am not Kate, so I can say whatever the fuck I want about this dildo over here and this dildo that just commented as well.
I'm the dildo.
And I a lot fucking harder because I know a lot fucking more than a lot of people think I do.
He's so tough.
Yeah,
he's so tough.
Fucking swallow that.
Ooh, tough guy. Tough.
And you know what, Lauren? And that other fucking wank job that you hang around with.
What up, son?
What either of you say.
Oh,
if you're going to sit there and mock fucking anybody, I don't care who it is. I don't care what problems you have with somebody. If you're going to mock somebody over them having a stillborn fucking child and then lie about them, then you can fucking kiss my ass.
So this is why I wanted to come on there because I'm like, no. I didn't laugh over because I want to clarify. It's like you're talking about me. How about we have a discussion, Mr. Irish Demon, sir? You seem to think that I said these things, that I mocked her for having a stillborn baby. That's actually not what happened. I'd be happy to clarify it. You're misinformed. You seem to be a person that's interested in the truth. At least you pretend to be. So I'd be happy to clarify. I just showed you. You should watch the things that I showed earlier in the stream. I showed that that's certainly not true. Shannon didn't have a stillborn baby. Shannon miscarried in like the 18th week. She didn't have a stillborn baby. Okay. She's lying about that. I didn't mock her for it, but she did post videos of my 3-year-old son repeatedly, and people asked her to stop and she refused. She refused. She kept doing it. So maybe she's not the victim. And again, I would like to have this conversation with you, Mr. Irish Demon, sir. But apparently he was afraid to have me on. He didn't want to face me because I'll be very clear. I'll face anyone. All the haters, anybody who wants to is more than welcome to come up on my channel and have a conversation. You might not like Chili. He came up here. I don't think it went well for him, but he came up. Ratchets come up all the time. You're afraid to. And of course, what they'll hide behind is, oh, you're irrelevant. Bitch, you're talking about me. So it must be somewhat relevant. You can't get my name out your mouth. So you can't do the whole thing about, oh, he's irrelevant. But also, let's fucking talk about him for a couple hours. Yeah. And you're raising money for a criminal, my dude. A criminal. You don't get to pretend you're the good guy when you're raising money for a literal fucking criminal. And you're befriending a psychopath who Kate can tell you she's a psychopath.
Nothing you say matters anymore after that.
Ooh.
So fucking bite me. Anyway, moving on to the other dildo.
Gives cops the rights to walk up to you and put you in torture cuffs.
So they're just obsessed with Chili. It's like it all comes back to Chili.
Being pro-choice in no way negates my son at all. Being pro-choice doesn't mean that if my son is stillborn towards the end of my pregnancy, that somehow he doesn't matter because I don't try to have jurisdiction over other women's bodies.
Oh, so let's be very clear about that, Shannon. It's just a clump of cells. So Lauren called her out for being pro-choice and you had a miscarriage. So pick a lane. Pick a lane. If you believe that you can eliminate a life in utero, right? Which I'm not even saying my opinion on this. I'm just saying if you believe that in the womb is not a baby yet, then you don't get to pretend it's a fucking baby when it dies. Okay? Either it's a fucking clump of cells that can be aborted at any point, or it's a human life. You got to pick one. You can't have both. But she's like, well, actually, I believe in abortion, but I also believe this is a baby. What? That doesn't make any sense. But go ahead.
You fucking cunt. Your sister's so much better than you. That's why you're so pissed.
She's getting so mad.
Well, I was going to say she should just ask her sister how that whole thing works because evidently she would probably know more. She's probably more intelligent. That's why daddy loves her more. But, you know.
Yeah, most
See,
likely.
I'm lucky that way. My parents love me just as much as they love my brothers. My brothers are all
no one cares.
Leave her spout her shit. Leave her show herself for the piece of shit stupid bitch over here talking about this kind of stuff.
Okay, Captain 𝗡𝗵𝗂𝗧.
Anyway, shall we go back to this?
This is a neighbor.
you can fucking throw your dick
Oh,
around.
so basically they're trying to
Now
talk
wrap
about
my-
𝗃𝗏, and I was in the comments, and every time I fucking commented, Shannon would interrupt and lose her
my
mind.
head around somebody who has got so little to go on and has so little fortitude of mind or even a body like this fucking loser on the screen right here.
Ooh, is that me?
I am not messing
Chili.
around. Sorry, I'm not going to try to swear so much. I am not messing
Thank you.
around.
Thank you.
When I say that if he tells me where to fucking go in the next week, I'm there.
Ooh.
I mean that.
Ooh.
You can throw out all these threats to Blue, whatever, and all these fucking guys. No problem. No.
I think he's
fucking
talking about
problem.
Chili.
But you won't throw it out to me.
I posted a video of your crying 3-year-olds that I cropped the face out of. You did not crop him when you sent it to your mistress, complaining that you couldn't FaceTime and masturbate to her while your wife wasn't home because
What the fuck are you talking about? Here she is justifying why she posted a video of a 3-year-old crying repeatedly on her page. Like, this is madness. Like, if you think that's okay to do, you're a fucking psychopath. You're a shitty person.
she works 2 jobs so that you can fucking throw your dick around and lie about people
She
on
works
the
2
internet
jobs.
because no one ever gave a fuck about you.
But you do.
Red dragon teeth, swollen dick, piece of shit.
By the way, I love how she gets so tough. And I've invited Shannon on here multiple times. I text her, invite her on. She's got nothing to fucking say. She goes up on this guy's panel, knowing that this guy's not going to bring me up. And she's got a lot to say. She runs her mouth. How about we make a trip to Medfield, Shannon? How about you and I have a conversation? How about we come to your house? How about we interview you outside of your house? How about we do that? We can do it the Turtle Boy way, or we can just have a conversation online. Whatever. We are going to have a conversation, though, because you obviously want to talk about me. You're a big, tough guy. You want to dance with the devil. You want to take on Turtle Boy. Let's dance. Let's dance. You wanted this. You're signing up for this. You didn't have to do this. You fucking posted videos of my son. It's a declaration of war. I'm not going to let that go. You think I'm going to let that go? Bitch, you're not the good guy. And your little homosexual leprechaun there. Yeah, he can't save you. He can't save you. He's a big tough guy, though.
Fucking die somewhere, please. Seriously. You are a cancer on society.
Ooh. Yikes.
Turtle Boy, dude.
Turtle Boy.
You have no idea.
Oh, no. What do I have?
I'm going to say.
Oh,
you have no idea.
Oh, really? Tell me.
idea.
Tell me. What do I have no idea about?
Lauren says, Shannon, how did you get the name Dump Truck when you worked at?
How'd you get the name Dump? He's a big tough guy. I have no idea who I'm messing with. No idea. He's Irish Demon. He's got a YouTube channel.
BPDHQ.
How'd you get the name Dump Truck?
Oh, you guys' sources are so good. I never had that nickname. I have
Yes,
that
you
nickname
did.
now because I have a
Dump
very large
Truck. Dump
People like
Truck.
it. That's why I'm not like Aiden. I
Dump
don't have to
Truck.
fuck random fans that half of Boston already rejected.
Half of
Oops,
Boston
sorry.
rejected?
I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, Shannon, you should know about rejection. You know who rejected you? Your husband, Arthur, because he fucked someone else. He fucked someone else. And it was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do. Sorry, you could never get a piece of the red meat. You aren't extra emoji worthy and you never will be. Sorry, you're disgusting.
Oof. You know, it's just
Aiden, is it weird being over here with over 1,000 people when you only get tens of people to watch?
You literally had tens of people watching.
Ooh,
I don't give a shit if you know who I am. And I don't want to have a fucking conversation with you because I know what the fuck you are.
Ooh, what
I've
am I?
seen the receipts
You are.
of what you are.
You are.
People like you and people like me do not fucking hang.
Yeah, I know. Well, so this is his reason. This is his cop out. This is him being scared. He's a little fucking Dublin little midget over there, little leprechaun. He's doing his jig over there, eating his Lucky Charms. And he's on YouTube and he feels like a big tough guy. He's got a whole bunch of people watching, right? And he won't come on my channel because he's above me. He's above me. He'll associate with criminals. He'll do a fundraiser for a literal child abusing criminal. But I'm beneath him. I'm beneath him. Of course, he doesn't really think that. He's just scared of me. And I don't blame him. I mean, look at him. He's a nothing more than a talking head on YouTube. I've never heard of him before today. He'd heard of me because he's talking about me. I'd never heard of fucking him. I don't know his fucking name. He's just some guy in Ireland who has YouTube friends. All these people have no fucking friends in real life. Their friends exist on the internet and nothing more. That's all
Tell
you are.
That right now. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Ooh, whoa. What do
Don't
I know?
make me say it.
Ooh,
Do
say
not
it.
make
Say
me
it.
say it.
Say it, bitch.
'Cause
Say
you'll
it.
fucking regret that.
Oh, yeah.
I
What are you going to
guarantee
do?
you that.
What the fuck? Okay, Irish Demon. Question. I know you're a big tough guy. What the fuck are you going to do? Say it, motherfucker. Say it. Say what you were going to say. Do it. You think I'm scared of you? You think I'm scared of you? Google me, motherfucker. I ain't the guy that Kate has been telling you I am. I'm the other guy. I'm the guy who shows up. I'm the guy who confronts dangerous fucking people. I'm the guy who goes into the fucking biggest ghetto in fucking Boston and holds a protest. Ask Shannon. She was fucking there with me. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy with the fucking balls. You must have me confused with the other guy. I'm the guy who showed up at fucking court today. And I'll be there for every one of Kate's court appearances. I'm that fucking guy. Google me, motherfucker. You should be scared of me because I will fucking roast you, son. You ain't about this life, motherfucker. Hang over there with your 4-leaf clovers. Eat your fucking Lucky Charms. Do your jig. And stay out of this fucking lane. You're not ready for this life, son. You're not. You did the right thing by ducking me. You did the right thing because you're not. Again, the invitation's open. You're welcome to come up. Unlike you, I won't censor you. I will give you full reign to say whatever the fuck you want, just like I did with Mike Giannetti and every other fucking ratchet I exposed on here. Same with fucking Shannon. Same with Kate. I've had an open invitation forever. Same with Brett. It's funny. All these people who can't get my fucking name out there, Mouse, they have a lot to say about me. They have a lot to say about me.
Oh, you'll regret that big time.
Ooh, really?
Big time.
Oh, big time. Big time. Oh, yeah.
God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Pete's.
I want to.
Oh, I want.
Really want to.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I tell you what we do. Come sit down with me when I'm in Boston. How about that?
Oh, let's do it,
We'll
mate.
have a chat then.
Oh, yeah. Can we
No
go to
problem.
Can we go to
You
an
tell me
Irish
all
pub?
your fucking stories.
Maybe we can have
I'll
some.
burn, guys. I'll burn.
We can have some
corn
corned beef.
every day. This
Oh,
man
yeah.
sits and obsesses about Kate and literally obsesses about her kids in a sexual manner.
Wait, that was
Calls her
Brett.
crusty panties. Why are you so focused on her underwear, dude?
I'm not.
What is that?
I'm not. What are you talking about?
So fucking weird.
Wait, what are you talking
It's not
about?
the
Kate's
flex You
kids?
think it is? You think you're being clever and funny? Everyone cringes because it's awkward.
Oh, really? What? Wait, so I talk about Kate's kids?
It's really fucking awkward.
I didn't know
Breaks
that.
my heart that this
I
guy
have
has an
no
Irish last
doubt
name, by
this
the way.
broad's been fucking sucking dick
people
for a
like
fucking
you in
way to
Ireland
go.
get
Like I don't
rejected so
want that to
fucking
be
quickly,
true.
you wouldn't believe.
The kid?
Yeah, yeah,
People
yeah,
like
yeah.
you in this
Absolutely.
country don't last very long. I can fucking tell you that.
Oh, we don't last. First of all, he's like, oh, you would never come to Ireland. People like you don't last long in this country. Yeah, motherfucker. My ancestors left your country because it's so shitty. Like, you understand that? There's no opportunities in Ireland. You got nasty, rotten potatoes, some of the plainest looking women on earth, horrible weather, fucking some rolling green hills. I live in America. Your ancestors were the retards who stuck around. That's why you're stuck in Ireland, and I'm American. Like, I hit the fucking jackpot. I got born American. You got born Irish. That's you. I'm fucking blessed. You're not. You'll never be me. You'll never be American. You'll never fucking come close to understanding how fucking great it is to wake up every day in the greatest country on earth. Because you're over there in that fucking island that my ancestors were smart enough to leave. But besides that, you're doing fucking great, dude. You're doing great. Go on.
Okay, I need to behave myself because.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, the
I got
people.
All right, yeah,
shit
let's
that
not
I'm
give
not
him
gonna-
attention. That's what he wants, so
I'm
he
not-
can read.
Oh,
you.
no more
I
attention.
gotta say on here, Aiden. I tell you what, if you want me to say what I gotta say,
Oh,
I'll meet you in Boston.
I'll
have a
meet you in
chat.
Boston.
No problem.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
sit down. I'll fucking have a coffee with you, and we'll have a lovely chat.
Oh, yeah. We'll drink a Guinness. We'll drink a Guinness.
You're not my dad.
You are not my daddy. Oh, hold on. Isn't there's somebody else in the chat
So
that sees
racist.
that whole kind of fucking thing too, right? Isn't there? Maybe I shouldn't say that. because she like me and send me dirty pictures and shit. So
Allegedly,
careful.
but you know, when your father
Hey,
loves your sister more,
your
I guess
father doesn't
you
love
get
me.
into some weird.
Okay, I'm sorry about the Irish. I take that back. I,
mean,
take that
hey,
back.
look,
I'm
each
Irish
to
myself.
their own, no matter how fucking weird it is. But anyway,
And cope.
So back to chili.
can't spell. Sounds like Irish Demon is too cowardice to debate Aiden.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those
He's too
shamrocks.
cowardice.
Ooh, too
That's a lot of
cowardice.
fucking shamrocks there.
Ooh,
You know
he's
why
got
I wouldn't
shamrocks.
Debate you.
Why?
Well, first of all,
'Cause you're
I
scared.
just think you
Have
are.
you seen him
deplorable.
debate? He gets so worked up, he starts shaking. It's so fucking funny.
Oh, really?
I want to. I'm not gonna lie.
Do
I
it.
want to.
Do it
because I
then.
want to make him cry.
Aiden,
on
why
the
don't you
air.
debate Kate since she's the source
Any-
of your fucking obsession?
Hold on
No,
a
she's
sec.
been
Hold on.
Anywhere, anytime. Like, I've fucking said that. I've invited her on 1,000,000 fucking times. She won't do it. Anyway, I mean, these people are like hiding from me and they're like, why won't you debate me? Because you won't take me up on my fucking offer. Because I want to fucking debate you. Boom. He doesn't want to debate me. Oh, I would do a jiggle on his fucking head. Oh, yeah. And then we did a corned beef sandwich together. And I would fucking pull my Guinness all over his face. Ha, 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 ha. Yes. Oh, now I'm going to die because I ate a bad potato. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Asking to talk to him and he fucking won't.
Ooh, big tough guy.
Well, what I'm saying is, I would like to debate this guy, but here's the reality of it.
Whenever
right?
you want, motherfucker.
You're not worth my time debating.
Oh, really?
Simply because you're a fucking nobody.
You're doing a stream about me.
Expose live yesterday. There was literally tens of people watching. Tens.
Yesterday?
Wow.
Did I do a live yesterday? I don't even remember. Did I do a live yesterday? I don't remember doing a live yesterday. Maybe I did. I don't know if I can remember. But go ahead.
Years you've been doing this shit. Years. And you have like 80 people watching.
Yeah, is this guy in the IRA?
Your big live stream. Wow. Good job. Why do I waste my time on you? When I can just do the shit that we're doing in the background.
What is that?
Why would I waste my time talking to a piece of shit like you?
Because you're scared.
I don't like nonsense. I don't talk to nonsense.
Oh, really?
Oh. Woo. All right.
Yeah. Just say you can't debate me. It'd be easier, Irish
You
demon.
don't know what you're fucking playing with.
Oh, really?
Still
What?
knock on your neighbor's door. You can send a text message.
I have never seen a faker tough guy than this guy. Like, I've never seen a bigger pussy than this. Like, it's just, I mean, he doesn't even hide it. Like, oh, yeah, I was gonna kick her ass. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You don't want none of this. You don't want. I had 5 shots of whiskey this morning, and I'm really feisty today. You don't want none of this. Your ancestors left. Mine stayed, turtle boy. You don't want none of this, sir. I mean, dude, you're not like nobody's falling for your act, guy. Again, anywhere, any fucking time, anywhere you want. I mean, I'm gonna kick your ass or anything. We're gonna have a conversation, and I'm gonna ask you, and we're gonna do it on video too. We're gonna film it, of course. And you, of course, you're not going to do this. You're not. He didn't think I'd take him up on this, but I say in the comments, whenever you want, buddy. He was kind of surprised by that.
Fine, not a neighbor challenge. I challenge you to tell one person who you haven't told before about Terry versus Ohio. I challenge you to do that. Tell someone. Lawyer
Back to Chili.
Lawyer McLawman.
He wants so bad for me to have a chat with him so he can put it on his channel and get a bit of clout. No, nonsense.
I don't need you for clout, dude.
Fucking loser.
Google me. I got plenty of clout.
You should be talking to people. All right, listen, I can't stay forever. I got to get the flock out of here.
Probably, Joe.
I got to get the flock out of here.
I mean,
I got
fucking does
yo.
everybody else. Fucking loser. Is your blog like cited by like senators and congressmen and Andy No and Tucker Carlson?
Yeah.
No? Who the fuck are you, Irish demon? You clout chase off Chili. How sad.
I mean, Lauren roasted him there. It's like, it's true. It's like, dude, I've been featured on Tucker Carlson before. Andy No and I literally worked hand in hand, and he stole all my work, and I showed the receipts for it. I'm followed by Ted Cruz. I'm followed by fucking major fucking, I have congressmen on my show. That's what I do. You talk about Chili. You're not in my league. You understand that? You're not, it doesn't matter how many people are watching you. You're not in my league. I have a fucking blog that millions of people read every month, and you're not even close to being on my level. No one knows who the fuck you are. You don't exist outside of your talking Irish head on YouTube. And that's why you have to befriend deadbeat DCF moms. So again, me debating you would be doing you a favor, because then people might know who you are. Nobody gives a fuck about you. You're Irish demon. I'm fucking Turtle Boy, motherfucker. You ain't in my league. Stop it.
Hey, listen, little man, whatever the fuck your name is.
Whatever the fuck your name is.
Little prick over here.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
sick of seeing his face.
Ooh.
But I will fight him to the fucking bitter end.
Oh, yes.
What he's doing.
Oh, yes.
All you fucking losers claim to be free speech advocate.
Oh, yeah.
It's as simple as that. And I tend to win.
Oh, yes.
Just have a look at my track record.
Oh, what's your track record?
So, yeah,
Good track record.
Good luck with passing the bar as well. Maybe you can cheat again the next time. That'd be fabulous. He says I won't face him. Dude, listen.
Oh, no, I responded to that. I said you wouldn't face him because he ejaculates on everything he goes to.
Oh, that's fucking disgusting.
Get it? Because he jerks off.
Too.
Shannon, your husband, AJ, jerks off to fucking like every day. He cheats on you too. And that's why you had to make up a rape story about him. I mean, what a loser. What a loser. Let's play some more.
Wow, is it just when there's kids around, or what's the fucking deal there? Because
what's your track record?
No, he might be alone onto furniture or into sinks or random hotel whores while his wife is working 2 jobs to support their children that he cares so much about.
Yes, I do care so much about my children, Shannon.
Hold my own, 𝗕𝗏boy.
I mean, by the way, this guy is very interested in the facts. So he's just like, wow, that's serious. Do you have any evidence? No, but this fat chick named Shannon said it happened, so it must be true. But I'm a serious guy. I'm a really serious person. And people listen to me. I have clout. I have clout. No, you don't. You're a fucking little midget Mick. That's all you'll ever be.
Fucking home. Yeah, absolutely. But here's the thing. See, this just makes me chuckle a little bit because you see, obviously you're not really that relevant other than just being a piece of shit.
Oh yeah. Besides,
so
you're talking about
maybe around all that much. I mean, you've been online quite a while, but you don't really see how this goes. Ask anybody in the chat who's been with this channel for a while. You're not the first one, and you won't be the last one.
Oh, the last one. Oh, yes.
Oh, you're afraid to face me. See, I face people in the ways that actually matter.
Ooh, what's that?
I guarantee you wouldn't meet me on solid ground fucking anywhere to even have a conversation.
Yes, I will. Anywhere. Yes, I would.
I do it over the internet.
I swear to God, I would.
Sit down in a room with me and have a chat, would you?
What do you think? I'm scared of you?
I guarantee you fucking wouldn't.
Like, what does this guy think? I'm scared of him? Yes, I really would. I really would. I sent him an email.
You'd probably be too busy anyway, chasing fucking kids and
I mean, I love once. I'll be right back. Hold on, I gotta take a whiz. We're back. Let's go.
Say that other little bit, can I? No, not right now. So no, you're not going to be able to goad me into it. I don't give a shit what you think, quite frankly.
We're almost
done. It makes
done.
absolutely no difference to me what you think.
Oh yeah.
So
he's just tagging me in something, by the way.
I have to say the ratio in the comments is fucking stunning. I love you guys.
Oh God.
What's going on? I'm not even really looking at it.
They're just getting roasted.
Oh, no, it's not really that.
Oh
hard.
no.
Meeting people's kind of your thing. Then why do I have a video of someone coming to your front door to speak to you and you with a shaking voice saying you're going to call the police like a whole bitch, dude? Like a
Yeah, because some guy showed up at my house. So like crazy story. Some guy a couple of years ago showed up at my house and he's like, you and 𝗵𝗵𝗆 are chasing me around. 𝗵𝗵𝗆 is the guy that Leah Genduso ratted on and sent to prison. This guy shows up at my fucking house and he goes, you were in Salem, New Hampshire last week and stalking me. I'm like, what? It's some guy who ratted on 𝗵𝗵𝗆 and he shows up at my house because he thinks I guess 𝗵𝗵𝗆's looking for him or something. And he thinks I'm working with 𝗵𝗵𝗆. And I videotaped the whole thing. I'm like, who are you? And I threatened to call the cops. And then that's it. I mean, what are you supposed to do if somebody shows up at your fucking house? So yeah, that's me confronting a guy who showed up at my fucking house. But besides that, Shannon, it's a great point you're making. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to be shaking, Shannon, when I show up, if I were to show up at your Section 8 apartment there. If I did, we'll see. Maybe we hold a protest outside your house. Maybe we do that because we're anti-rape. Maybe we find out, we get the report you filed on Arthur LeBerry, and then we blow it up, we put on signs, and we say a rapist lives here because you accused your husband of rape, and I'm anti-rape, and we're going to protest rape outside of your fucking house. How about we do that, Shannon?
Whole bitch. Stop it. You wouldn't even meet up with Josh Abrams for a conversation.
What? Josh
You're not
Abrams?
meeting up with anyone. You are the OG online tough guy because you are a puss bag in real life.
I'm calling
You couldn't even talk to Tony Branch without your hand vibrating the whole time. Like a leaf in the breeze, bro. Stop it.
Sad little boy. Sad little boy. Hey, Turtle Boy, you ever been to your ancestral home?
Like 5 people that support you. Like that doesn't mean you're actually something.
Yeah.
You just have 5 dumbasses, bro.
Yeah, there's only 5 of you guys here, right? It's almost fucking midnight and it's 219 a year. But yeah, just 5 of you. We're going to call it. So Shannon's phone number, if anybody wants it, okay? I'm going to put it out there. Her phone number, because she's put mine out there too. So I'm going to put it right here. I don't give a shit. 508-801-7811, okay? So I'm going to call her right now, and because she's talking a lot. When there's an audience and when she's protected, she's got a lot to say. So let's see if she has anything to say now. Let's call her. Imagine she answers. Come on, answer. Not answering. Didn't think so. Not so tough. Not so tough now. Okay, so back to this. She talks a big game. Not so tough now.
Well, I just want to ask Turtle Boy, have you ever been to your ancestral home, man? I think you're a Carney. They come from around this area.
I am a Carney. Yes.
Come to your ancestral home,
Aiden.
By the way, I'm irrelevant to him, but somehow he knows my last name. I'm so irrelevant though. I've never heard of this guy before, but he knows me. But again, it was so easy to trigger Shannon. Because I just get, all I said was blah, blah, blah. Bottom line is you won't face me. Come up with all the excuses you want, but you won't face me.
I won't face you.
Yeah.
I invited you on several times. Why would I go on your show to yell at an echo chamber of Social Security disability fucking recipients that you lie to week after week? Why would I do that when I could come here with my friend Demon or go over with Kate and in front of thousands of people, just have a good fucking time?
Just have a good fucking time. She's so tough now. This is not Shannon from 5 months ago. This is Shannon I'm on a YouTube channel now, so I'm fucking big and tough now. Well, we're going to dance with the devil. We're going to be making a trip to Medfield. Trust me. You want to dance with the devil? You want to be big time Shannon? We're going to do some audits. We're going to have some fun with this. Watch out. Watch out. All legal, of course, free speech.
And crack jokes. Like, God, you're over there miserable with your high school burn book because anyone that doesn't want to talk to.
And she really talked about Social Security. Bitch, you're friends with Brett. Brett is a walking poster child for Social Security. It's like the first thing you think of when you look at him. That and emphysema.
You is bad. Go fuck yourself, dude. You made yourself look real fucking dumb so many times and you're just making it worse.
Yeah, we're here with
How did running for office go? Because your own words bit you in the ass, you fucking bitch.
Now, lads and
dump
ladies,
truck.
Let me just, tell you right now, PhD fucking Tony's about to come up here in a second. Tony, could you message me on Discord because my internet is giving me trouble right now.
Why debate when you can sit in an echo chamber, Mr. Subscribers only mode for your fucking 20 people in your live chat? Echo chamber.
Yeah, so you hit the hit the subscribe button.
And you're saying I have an echo
stop
chamber?
behinding
Like,
your
fuck off,
fake
you
dead
fool
kid.
Bitch. Go get your teeth fixed. It looks like a cheese grater.
Hey, Turtle Boy, let me put this to you. If I come out to Boston, would you sit down in a room and have a chat with me there, no cameras or anything? Or would you pussy out? Because I've got a feeling you would. Would you?
Well, he'd say no cameras, but he'd record in his pocket a la 𝗵𝗂 because
why would you do no cameras?
Breaks the wiretapping statute in Massachusetts quite a bit.
Yeah, let's do that then. Would
you Shannon tried to get me charged on a wiretapping. I did just get an email from him. Let me read the email. He goes, I noticed on your stream you mentioned, so he's watching the stream. He's watching the stream. That I was afraid to face you. I will be in Boston most likely this coming Friday until the following Monday. Due to business commitments I have that week, I can't stay any longer than that. I won't be back in Boston until the new year and have a longer trip planned. So this guy comes to Boston a lot. I've decided to take this short trip as a matter of principle. I don't shy away or back down from anyone. I don't intend to meet you with the intention of being intimidating or aggressive, but I will ask the hard questions and I will listen to you in open. Oh, you know what? He goes, I'll listen to you in an open and fair way, face to face. If you can prove what I've been told wrong, I will absolutely accept that. Hey, you can say I'm a pussy or that I'm afraid to face you. I owe it to my supporters to go there and hear you out. My mission is to be open and honest. Wow. Wow. You know what, Irish Demon? I appreciate that. We're going to meet. We are going to meet. We're going to have a conversation because, again, I got the facts on my side, and I'm happy to have a conversation with you. I changed my mind about you. I take back all the things I said about the jigs and the leprechauns. I take it all back. I think you've been lied to. I think you're in a place, honestly, that I was in once with 𝗵𝗵𝗃, where I thought I trusted her too. And I thought she was legitimate, and I believed her. Like, she worked for me, dude, for 1.5 years. I trusted her more than anyone. And I was being lied to and played the whole time. And I feel bad because you appear to be the latest guy falling for that.
Let me know, Turtle Boy. Would you be up for that? Just you and me. Just you and me. We don't need any hype men. Would you do it? Would you sit down and have a chat? Because I got some fucking questions for you.
Okay.
I got some things to put to you.
Yeah. Whenever
Ask about our protest in Boston. That's not what I asked. I'm asking for a straight fucking answer. Would you sit down, just you and me, and have a chat? Because I got some fucking shit to put to you. I got some questions for you. Would you do it?
Yes, I'm all for questions.
I'd be willing to bet you wouldn't.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah, you might say you will here in the site.
No, I really will.
Bet I rock up in Boston and you disappear like a bitch.
No, I want to meet you.
You can fucking come too if you want.
Dinner's on me.
I
Yes.
got something else for you, though.
A threesome. Yes. Let's do it.
Let's see. I guarantee he wouldn't either.
Picture that conference. Picture that meeting of the minds.
Oh, he said he would, so you should fly out because even if he doesn't, when he pussies out, we can go get out.
So, hey, no. Let's just fucking real talk here for a second, Turtle Boy. If I fly to Boston, will you meet me? You said right here. It's on the fucking screen. Online.
I will.
Or in person. Makes no difference to me. I'd face anyone. I think that's bullshit from what I've heard.
No, you're
okay.
I like what he said there about from what I've heard. I think that's bullshit. So and that's why that's why I emailed this guy and I commented on his page to begin with, because that's what I've heard. You've heard things from 𝗵𝗵𝗃 and Shannon Mary, who I encourage you to watch the stream before this, and maybe that's why you emailed me differently this time. You'll see that. No, like, you're being played here, my dude, by these people. They're not who they claim to be. They're liars. And they're lying. They've given you the wrong impression of me because they don't. And that's what they did with 𝗵𝗶 too. They didn't want 𝗵𝗶 talking to me because they know that 𝗵𝗶 is smart and you seem smart too. And you seem, if your policies, I'm open and honest, they don't want that. They want the dumb ones. They want the people who would just be like, go blindly believe Kate always wins. That's what they want. They want the people who say Kate always wins on the day she loses. That's what they want. So I'd be happy to meet you. You don't even have to record it, nothing. We just have a conversation. That's all.
If I fly out there this week, and I fucking will, because these people know what I'm like. Let's do it then. Let's fucking do it. I'm down.
I'm down too.
Me, on our own, let's have a chat. Let's sort this shit out.
I'd love to.
Lads and lassies, let's see if we can make that happen.
Lads and
we'll talk about
lassies.
it tomorrow because we got more important shit to do today. We're raising some fucking funds for somebody who really needs our help.
Oh yeah, I haven't even refreshed it. Let's
Kate.
see what we're at. Hold on, Aiden. Hold on. You're gonna get mad probably.
I'm not mad.
We're at almost 49,000. We're at 48,690.
Why is she saying we? Okay, Shannon, you're not seeing a dime of that. There's no we in that. It's just all going to the Kate fund. Which again, I'm on record as saying good for her. That's my policy.
Out here till we get to 50 grand.
The wrong impression.
Wrong impression. Nah. Look who it is.
God.
Look who it is in the side chat. Amber O'Grady. Tell this man for me. She's a good friend of mine. Absolute fucking legend, by the way.
It's a summons.
Not say
it's a.
Oh, this is her talking about the criminal charge. Check this out.
Kate was charged with a criminal offense today. You're raising money for a criminal who the Boston police determined stalked and threatened a woman for 9 months.
No, the police didn't. The magistrate did.
Oh, okay.
It's a summons.
Not only that.
You hear what she just said? No, it's the police didn't determine it. The magistrate did. Okay, so she did it. So she did do that. And the police, the magistrate isn't the one that files the criminal complaint. The police are. You know, the organization where your estranged brother works, who's ashamed of you. Yeah, that one. That one, Shannon.
Does the Constitution not exist anymore? Is she not innocent until proven guilty, asshole?
No, she's innocent until proven guilty.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, when you
let's see how it goes.
And you fabricate evidence to get the order to begin with because you're scared that your extramarital affairs are going to be exposed or that your mistress is going to.
First of all, extramarital affairs. I'm not the one that filed it. The victim is the one that you're victimizing and continuing to. And this isn't helping the things that you're saying because you're associated with Kate. You obviously work for her. You're promoting her. This is a fucking fundraiser for Kate, and you're continuing to trash the victim. Great job. Obviously, you know a lot about the law, Shannon. Things are going great for you, obviously. I mean, you come from a blue family. Remember you said that to me? Yeah, you know a lot about the law.
Find out you have another mistress. Like, I don't know.
How many?
You're probably going to get the order so you can wield it over her because you have this weird sexual obsession with her and like to exert power, which is totally normal, bro.
So I have a sexual obsession with Kate Peter. Literally no one has ever had a sexual obsession with that woman. It's impossible to. Literally impossible to. A fucking rhinoceros would not fuck Kate Peter. They'd be like, nah, dude, I'm good. Just fuck that hippo over there instead. Yikes. No thanks.
Yep. Fucking
But I digress.
I know, exactly. Like nobody cares. Extra,
Tell me
that's the
where
worst
I'm
you
at.
got.
Simple as that. That's all I can do at this point.
My estranged brother that you catfished on Tinder and he trolled you and that I literally just talked to earlier.
Oh, the strange. My bro. I got the whole conversation, by the way. I felt bad for the brother. I didn't want to show those. But I had to. She made me do it. But the brother was not in on anything. She's like, I just talked to him. No, you didn't. Your brother doesn't talk to you. Your brother hates you. You're an embarrassment to the family. That's why you weren't even invited to his Boston police induction ceremony.
You're trying, bro. You know, you're such a great researcher that you could not get one fucking thing right.
Really?
I guess when your source of information is the same woman who lied in court for you when your mistress got a restraining order against you, you probably should take it with a grain of fucking salt, huh?
Lied in court for me?
Ooh.
My mistress got a so how many women do they think I'm banging here? My mistress got a what are you talking about?
Oof.
Oh, then they go to this thing. Now this.
No, he did. I have I'll send you all the screen recordings of when
I don't want to send out bro shit.
No, it's all blurred and shit.
Okay, that's fair enough.
He thought he was hacked, and so people were texting him from text-free numbers, a la Chili, I guess. And his response was to send a screenshot of his children nude in the bathtub and say, haha, now I've got you for kiddie porn.
I love the spin they put on this story. Every time it
sent
changes.
it to the person.
By the way, Darlene, if you'd like to come up, you're more than welcome.
His
to.
own children.
Yep.
How about like at this point, Irish Demon, you should ask like
so hard to support.
Like at this point,
you fucking kidding me?
Like
no, dead ass. He's mad that I put out all of his messages because it shows what a fuck.
Like at this point, you should ask, since you're interested in the truth, Irish Demon, you should ask like, do you have like what are you talking about? Was he like so? If he sent out naked pictures of his kids to a stranger, obviously that would be a 51A, and DCF would be involved in his life. Did that happen? What did the Holden police say when you alerted them? Of course, you would find out that the Holden police I have the email from the Holden police saying obviously there's nothing here. So, but yeah, go ahead, believe Shannon Mayer. I mean, she seems like a real credible source.
Flaming pile of garbage this person is.
Now shit's about to get real shiz because PH fucking D Tony's on.
And then this guy comes on. Whoever this guy is comes
G'day.
on.
G'day. How are you, Demon?
G'day.
Fucking great, man. How are you? Good to see you. You
look better. And the shape of the earth. But I don't go on to Nathan Oakley's Flat Earth channel and debate him because he's a gigantic fuckwit and that debate would have nothing to do with reality. So coming on here and saying, well, you're afraid to debate me. No, you're irrelevant to reality is what it comes down to. And debating you serves no purpose.
This is what they always do. Oh, debating you serves no purpose. Okay, then why are you talking about me? I mean, that's a great way to avoid somebody. So you obviously don't know me, Irish Demon. I can send you some links of major stories I've broken. I've done a lot of work in the community. Shannon knows Shannon and Kate were fans of mine. They found my blog. I don't know them. I didn't meet them as a friend. Like they're fans of my content. So obviously I'm doing something that got their attention. And all these people here watching, I don't know them. They all became that I make things that people read, and I break major stories, and people know who I am, and that's how you know who I am, right? So let's stop this whole nobody knows who he is. Nobody's falling for that. So I basically at this point I told them, okay, well, I'm gonna head out of here since you're not interested in talking. They're like, oh, you're tapping out. It's like, nope, I'm not in the conversation, so I don't see the point of sticking around here. But where's what blog? It's called tbdailynews.com. I'll put a link to I'll send Irish Demon the link to the 10 most influential blogs I've ever published. So read the 𝗏𝗏𝗃 out part. So where in this? So I'm going to stop this video here because I stopped watching after this because it was just so annoying. Like, if you're not going to let me talk, then what am I listening for? You know what I mean? Like, it's frustrating to be like, well, you're running your mouth about me. You're saying things that are untrue. I'd like to comment on it, but you're just allowing this woman, Shannon, to control your channel, Irish Demon. Like, she's the one telling you, no, don't listen to him. He can't come up. Well, how about you stand up for yourself, dude? You're a man, Yeah, it's a website. I'm not a YouTube person. A lot of people seem to think this. It's like, you're on YouTube. You don't even get that many views. I don't give a shit about YouTube, man. YouTube is just a place for me to talk about my blogs. That's all YouTube is. Before we started getting into this, we talked about a blog I published today about a state rep race in Massachusetts, right? That's what I do. I do a lot of blogs about politics, news. I used to do sports, but I don't really do that anymore. So yeah, that's basically what I do. So I feel like, and that's what I say. I feel like you're getting the wrong impression of me, dude. I feel like once you get to know me, you'd be like, oh, he's not so bad. That's what most people end up saying is, oh, wait, you're not that bad. You'd be surprised. So, Lauren, you could text me if you know the exact time stamp because I'm not listening to this whole thing. But if anybody has any questions, it's a long fucking show, I know. But if anybody has any questions, feel free to comment. I don't know if I had any more donos there I missed. Or if anybody wants to donate, that's cool too. The link's at the top, the turtle chat. Okay, we did get a donation here from Kate's Crusty Panties. I missed the message again. I think that person is sleeping, so they're not here anymore. Yeah. I got a couple of orders. People during the show, 3 people have joined Turtle Club. I don't just e-bag, I sell things. People pay to get into Turtle Club there. What's your question? I'll take any questions, okay? What's the question? You got to ask the question. Listen, it's like, what am I going to, like, what do you mean they roast me? I'll debate. I don't do roasts. I do conversations. I do debates. If you want to have a conversation, we can have a conversation. What are you roasting me? You're just making you're making up a bunch of shit, not giving me the chance to respond and show you that none of this is true. And yeah, so no. Like, I'm not listening to that. That's a waste of my time. It was also like 6:30 when this is going on. I'm spending time with my kids. I'm like, why am I listening to this when I could be spending time with my kids, reading them a fucking book? That's what I do. So, are the Bills in trouble? No. Remember the Bills were 7-6 last year? The Bills will be just fine. The Bills are the best team in football still. I stand by that. I think the second best team in football is the Miami Dolphins, though. I think those are the 2 best teams in the league. Unfortunately, they're in our division. Answer what question? Why am I fighting online like a child? I don't think I am, but okay. what is this guy? Who is this again? Playing Rags. If I know you're too scared to use your real name, but you're more than welcome to come up here and debate me. I don't think you'd do that. You don't care about them when you bring them online. I don't bring my kids online, dude. That's Kate. Oh yeah, let me. So Lauren's giving me the timestamp here, 3:03. Let me play this. I hate how it's fucking backwards sometimes. Like, how do I get rid of the backwards part?
And you know, I don't know what this debate would even be about.
How do I change the numbers?
But I can tell from
like
What
how do I
rather take?
So it starts here at 4:45. So 3 minutes from that would be like 1:45, right? Okay.
and says stuff that I agree with, stuff that is factually backed.
Oh, Tony, you're gonna love this. Sorry, mate. You're gonna fucking love this one.
Is this the part?
This is Lauren saying I literally have a JD and math degree. I've learned more than everyone on the panel combined. Do you know who's sitting over here? You fucking idiot.
Okay.
Can you, Lauren, if you'd like, my phone doesn't have a mic. Who's little old me? I don't even know who that is. Past this. Okay. So past this like 2 minutes, she says. Okay, let me go 2 minutes past there.
A master's degree in history.
History.
I represented my country on multiple occasions in mind sports. In particular, the mind sport that I play is I've learned more than everyone on the. There's a reason. But Lauren, you have demonstrated zero critical.
Oh wait, what is
this?
Is that a message from January 2021? Saying someone wanted me to tell you. What?
What?
Aiden would lie about me being his source for his biggest stories, would he?
Wait,
My family.
Shannon's taking credit for being the source of the Rachel Rollins story because she was one of dozens of. After I already had the fucking story, like, you know how many people sent me that goddamn story? And by the way, did she send any evidence here? She goes, someone wanted me to tell you to look into the civilian complaint filed against Rachel Rollins on Christmas Eve. So she sends no evidence, and she's like, you should look into it. And I'm this huge source. This is one of the greatest cell phones I've ever seen. Like, she went full retard, ladies and gentlemen, full retard.
But that's not the source, Aiden. How many bridges are you going to burn? The person who gave it to me is not related to me. How many bridges do you want to burn, bud?
What?
You see, now, just real quick, I thought that Lauren said that wasn't true, but it seems like here's a receipt of some description.
No, I was just a fan. He never got info from me. Maybe he's lying.
She's really
So
pretending
how do you
she's
explain- How do you explain this message here then, Shiz, if you were just a fan and didn't actually provide
I don't know. It's really weird. It's almost like he's lying about everything.
So again, I am willing to. So based on what I'm hearing from Irish Demon here, he's a cuck, but based on his follow-up email, he seems open to conversation. So I will hold out my opinion. I think he's been duped here. I feel bad for him. He seems to think Shannon is a smart person. I feel bad for him.
Crazy.
No, that's
it's almost like he's just mad at me and
that
weaponizing.
could be possible. I was told earlier that he's always truthful. So I don't know what you're going to
So
tell me.
maybe you should look into your source before you smear people's babies, you fucking twat.
Again,
you fucking cunt.
And again,
oh no,
Lauren, you could have avoided this. Had you shown even the basics of logical rigor, basing your opinion of reality on observational evidence, and not succumbing to
who's this
cognitive
nerdlinger?
biases. But you didn't do any of
Did I miss the Spurg?
Instead, you assume your is not.
And I know there's more in this 3 hour
ethical standard.
Yeah, she's.
She.
Did I miss the Spurg, Lauren? Let me know if I missed anything. In the meantime, I'm gonna say all these trolls know that YouTube is like the rest of the internet doesn't exist. I know. All these, Yeah, no, it's so true. It's like, yeah, if you're not on YouTube, nobody knows who you are. I think he's a liar PhD. Yeah, I'm sure this guy is the fucking rocket scientist over here. He's on YouTube on Irish Demon Stream. He's a secret weapon for the country of Australia. So we have a cuck here. So at least he's coming on, but he's, you know what? He's scared to use his real name, so we're not going to legitimize him. You got to, if you want me to take you seriously, you got to use your real name. You don't know the exact. Why can't it? Does anybody know how to change the setting on YouTube so that it's like the number? She says it's 303, so it starts at 445. Okay, so let's do the math. So 303 from that is 142, right? 142, and how many seconds did she say? 41. Okay, so 142, and then, oh, nice clean number there. 142 flat, it should be. Is this the spur?
How many bridges do you want to burn, bud?
This is one. This is the.
Now,
this is 303.
Real quick, I thought that Lauren said that wasn't true, but it seems like he
interrupt you. I just.
Oh no,
but,
I'm so sorry. I'm being a raging cunt.
No. Well, engaging with what, because she doesn't make that attempt.
You say that to my face. I fucking dare you.
So,
see that kind of shit right there? That kind of shit right there.
I have other kids, John. That was the hardest part. Coming home and telling them that their brother was not coming home from the hospital. Fuck you. You fucking piece of shit.
Wait, did she just say that? She said, I came home and told them that they're not coming home from the hospital. Shannon, you were 16 weeks pregnant when you miscarried. You didn't go to the hospital. Like, she's acting like I went to the hospital and the fucking baby died. Shannon, you miscarried. What are you talking about? This is insane that she's just lying like that. This is wild. Did he take this down? Oh, actually, no. Now's the timestamps. Okay. 303:41. This is the part we played.
Can you see now, just real quick, I thought that Lauren said that was I work.
All right. Anyway, that's enough of that. It's getting late. Anybody else have any more questions? She says 7 months. She was not 7 months pregnant. That's a fucking lie. That is a complete lie. And you know how that's a lie? Because I talked to her fucking family about it. The family she's pretending that she's not estranged from. And guess what, Shannon? I got screenshots of me talking to your fucking family. You think I don't got those, motherfucker? Should I show them? Should we do it, Shannon? Do I want to do that to your poor family? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Her story changes constantly because it's made up. There's no dead kid. Nothing. She had a fucking miscarriage like millions of other people do. We don't know when Kate's next court date is, but we'll let you know. Trust me. So hearsay over actual account of pregnancy. What do you mean account of pregnancy? It's a lie from Shannon. And it's not hearsay. It's family members of her telling me this. People who know. Yeah. So like, yeah, it's called evidence. Witnesses. Yeah. I know you guys aren't, I know you don't understand what evidence is because you're a fan of Kate Peter, but she found out, she fucked around and found out what evidence was in court. She found out the hard way. She thought she knew what evidence was, but then she fucked around and caught a charge. So it turns out she didn't know what evidence was. I got no charges. Do you have a charge? I don't. Kate Peter does. Kate Peter does. Anybody else? That fucking Chili video is hilarious. Well done, Chili. I know we have our differences. That fucking video. I can't stop laughing. Oh my God. I'm going to watch that so many times. Okay. It's hearsay because it's not. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So when Shannon says something, it's a fact. But when family members of hers say something, it's hearsay. Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. Now, is it hearsay? So everything Shannon says is true. So Shannon So if I get a document of a police report of Shannon accusing her husband of rape, does that mean her husband's a rapist? Because she said it. She did say that. She accused Arthur A.J. 𝗵𝗵𝗆 of raping her. We'll see. Okay. So we found Shannon's burner account. Hello, Shannon. How you doing? Nice to see you. Why don't you just come up, Shannon? It'd be a lot easier if you did that. Anybody else have any other questions before we call it a night? Anybody have any questions? Yeah, her little apple. Miscarriage is a significant loss. I know because I've had a miscarriage. No, I don't get pregnant, but before my daughter, we had a miscarriage. My mom had 3, and they're serious, obviously. But let's not pretend they're the same, okay? It's not the same thing as a child dying outside of the womb. It's not the same thing. It's not the same hurt. It's just not the same thing. And she's representing it as she fucking gave, like, the baby's like fucking fully formed and died. Never happened. Completely made up. She's free to prove me wrong, but she can't. So, does she have proof? Does she have proof? Oh, wait, I'm talking to Shannon herself, actually. So, show me your proof, Shannon. No, 𝗕𝗿𝗄𝗆boy's irrelevant, but I'm going to come on his live stream and comment after doing a fucking 3-hour one. She says she baptized the baby. Oh, yikes. So I have another story about her. And Wadey, I have another crazy Shannon story that I'm going to save for another day. But let's put it this way. Remind me of this in like a week. So I've been getting... Shannon is pretending to be someone on Twitter and has been messaging me pretending to be Shannon's friend for several months now. Should I read the message? Should we read the message? Let me read we got to read this message. So I've been fucking with Shannon and pretending I don't know it's her for a while now, just to keep it going. But cat's out of the bag, Shannon. I know it's you. So let's dance. Let's dance. Where'd she? Okay. Robin Higgins. So I get a message in August 6th. I just saw your article about Shannon 𝗵𝗵𝗆. I was one of her victims. This is a trigger warning about the baby. She did have a stillborn baby, but I fully believe she purposely allowed the baby to pass away in utero. I was there in labor and delivery with her for hours while she gave birth to the boy. She then refused to hold him or let the doctors remove him from the room until her priest friend arrived to baptize him. So I was forced to hold the dead baby in my arms, wrapped in a blanket like a newborn, for 45 minutes. I only stopped holding him when the nurse removed him from my arms. She wanted to place him in refrigeration because his body was literally melting in my arms. I then pulled the nurse into the hallway after needing to kneel on the ground and dry heave to collect myself. And I told her my concerns for the other children and her false accusations against her husband. There's clearly a lot. So she is pretending to. So obviously this story is not believable because you're in the room when she gave fucking birth to a stillborn and you just held the fucking baby. What? That makes no sense at all. She has a fucking husband. Where was he? Like I'm going to fucking publish these messages. So I realized this is shady right away. And after a while, I realized I'm talking to Shannon. Okay. So I keep fucking with her. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, this is nuts. So I go, I'll publish the whole thing. Okay. And then she sends me a screenshot of her. This is what she says about Kate. She sends me a screenshot of what appear to be messages between Shannon and Kate, which obviously only Shannon would have. She goes, This is the drama I did not want any part of. I don't know who this Katie person is or why Shannon is trying to talk to me about her, but she mentioned 𝗕𝗏boy. So Shannon is sending me screenshots of conversations between her and Kate because she wants me to publish these screenshots. Because I guarantee they have some plot or something like that. They're going to prove, oh, he's so stupid, he fell for it. No, I'm not stupid. I know it's you. I know it's you. And so I give out my number, okay? So I got a call. And I was not in Massachusetts when I received this call, so I recorded the call. Shall we listen to it? Shall we listen to it? And you tell me if this is Shannon 𝗵𝗵𝗆's voice, okay? Things got wild tonight. I was not expecting this to happen. Things got a little brisk in this live stream tonight. So let me pull up this phone call. Is this it? No, that's not it. What's this one? I got a bunch of. No, that's not it. I'm going to get this. I promise you I'm going to find this voicemail. Here it is. Okay. You tell me if this is Shannon 𝗵𝗵𝗆 or not. And I need to know if you guys can hear this. Actually, I'll just fucking send it to myself on Facebook. And then we'll play it on the fucking big screen. Holy shit. Wait, this is psycho shit. In case you didn't realize how much of a psycho we're dealing with. And this is very therapeutic for me to just get out because I've been sitting on this for so long, unsure what to do with it. I'm going to bring it up on my Facebook Messenger and we are going to play this. We're going to play this puppy as soon as it comes through. What are people, and it takes a minute for it to come through. So what are people saying in the meantime? I'm Derek. No, like I haven't told Lauren about this. I haven't told anyone about this. I told one person about this. And I'm like, I went along with this conversation. I've been talking to Shannon 𝗵𝗵𝗆 for months on a fake Twitter account, and I'm going to publish all of the messages. Robin Higgins is probably going to stop messaging me now all of a sudden, of course. But she claimed that Robin Higgins is her next door neighbor. And for some reason, Robin Higgins is in the room delivering dead babies. I talked to Shannon on the phone, and she tries to like change her voice. But tell me this is not Shannon 𝗵𝗵𝗆 when you hear this voicemail. It's almost sent. Come on. Almost got the full circle there. Irish Demon sent me an email. We're meeting up fucking soon, dude. What are you talking about? Is you new here, son? Shannon does need mental health. Yeah, you're goddamn right about that. Be careful. Okay, it's been sent through. I got it. Let me pull it up. We're gonna play this puppy. Let me take this out. We are gonna play this bad boy now. Here we go. Let's play it.
Aiden, yeah.
Who's this?
Robin.
Robin?
Yeah, we've talked on Twitter a couple times.
Oh, okay. How you doing, Robin?
Good. Weird, I guess. How are you?
What's so weird about it?
I don't know. I've never had somebody ask me to call them from Twitter about a neighbor of mine. It's just a weird situation.
Does that sound like Shannon? That sounds a lot like Shannon to me. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm talking to Shannon. I can't believe she actually called. I can't believe she actually fucking did this. And tried to disguise her voice a little bit, didn't do a very good job. So I'm like, you heard what she said there? I'm her neighbor. So just in case we're unclear about this, she wants me to believe that in order to strengthen her story, her lie about the baby being born and baptized, she pretended to be her neighbor who came into the fucking delivery room to deliver a fucking to hold the fucking stillborn baby.
Shannon is your neighbor?
Yeah.
And you were in the you were in the delivery room.
Yeah, because our kids like went to the bus stop together, so we just like became friends at like moms at the bus stop, you know.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so like,
but you know, we are no longer
right.
We don't,
and they just allow you in the delivery room to hold the baby.
Oh, like we met. We met at the bus stop and we became really fast friends. Our kids were the same age. We were the same age. So we literally became like best friends.
Yeah. And that's a hospital. Yeah. Hospital.
So then, So then that's how, I was going to be, I was going to be the godmother. Like it was a whole thing, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Can I call you back? I just got to put my kids down. I have a couple questions. So let me call you back.
That's totally fine. I just got home from work too, so I have a little bit of time, but
okay.
I have a few minutes to talk. Probably around like 15 more minutes or so, if that's cool for you.
But
I have my daughter too.
I'm talking about like 9 o'clock. Can I call you around then?
Yeah, I guess that sounds fine. I have a daughter too, so as long as I can.
I was gonna go live and call her, and I passed.
Oh, cool. How old is she?
I have her, you know, because I don't know. She's 10 now, so I don't know what she likes to listen to and what she, you know.
Okay. All right. I'll call you. Thank you.
You just had a couple questions.
Yeah, I do. Sorry. It's just a bad time right now. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess that's fine. If you want to call around like 9 o'clock.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Bye.
All right. I guess I'll talk to you later.
That's her. Let's take a vote. Vote 1 if you think that's Shannon LeBerry. Vote 2 if that's not her. That's not her. Take a quick vote. Is that Shannon LeBerry? 1 if it's her. 2 if not her. Clearly that. I mean, I'm a strong. That's obviously Shannon LeBerry, dude. B Blanco says no, so he's the smart one. B Blanco. So the real winners here are the things. No. So, okay. So of course that's her, dude. Obviously they're not gonna listen to her story. I'm like, so why were you allowed in the delivery room to hold the dead baby? Well, we met at the bus stop because that's how hospitals work. They're just like, you go to the bus stop together? Well, come on in. Come hold this dead baby and help us deliver the stillborn and put it in the fridge over there. Shannon, I mean, the craziest part about this is that Robin Higgins tried to make Shannon look crazy too. She tried to make herself seem more legitimate by making Shannon look crazy. But I noticed some things in there where she's just like, oh, but the baby was baptized. Like it was almost just to like reinforce some things, you know. But yeah, okay. Anybody else have any other questions? Stupid. I'm not. Oh God, I'm not even dealing with these people. Obviously, they don't allow good friends to come in hospitals and do that. It's for family. Stupid. And Shannon does have a family who she claims she's not estranged from. Her husband, she's not estranged from. He can't leave because she'll yell rape again. But anybody else? No, I never called her back. I was gonna fuck with her. But I have shit to do. Like I don't think about these people as much as they think about me. Like I work and shit, you know. But all right, you know, it's almost 1, so I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta wake up early in the morning. So hell of a show. Good audience here till the bitter end. What a show. What a show, folks. We learned a lot tonight, didn't we, folks? But anyway, K. Peter's a criminal, and we will see you guys all for the next episode. We'll see Turtle Club people on Thursday night, and we'll see everybody else on Saturday night. Peace, Turtle Riders. Smash that subscribe.